Hey everyone, welcome to episode 9 of Into the Mist. This is our Curse of Strahd campaign. We are light a player tonight. David is elsewhere and he has the night off. But of course we have Brandon playing remotely and of course Noura with us as always. Let's jump into announcements as quick as possible so that we can get into all of the action tonight. It's going to be fun.
No, we were allowed to take nights off. Is that?
You're not. No, you're not.
No, you're
not.
We're not.
You're not ever.
No, you're not.
I want to thank Dungeons & Dragons for being our main title sponsor and for allowing us to do this. It takes resources to do this, and they help us to do it through their sponsorship. We want to thank you for that. We are also live on the D&D Twitch right now and currently. Also want to thank Beetle and Grimm's, an incredible premium box company that creates official D&D content for your tabletop. You can check it out at www.beetleandgrims.com. A lot of the stuff is from their legendary Curse of Strahd box. And we'll be getting more in the next coming weeks, guys. There's stuff that's coming off the press that we're going to have to give you all. So we're very thankful for that. Of course, our other main title sponsor is Syrinscape. As usual, our good friends at Syrinscape create a fantasy tabletop player that you can use for your TTRPG games. A variety of styles and genres, including Dungeons & Dragons official content and official RealmSmith content that we have created for them. You can go to www.syrinscape.com/RealmSmith to check that out. Type RealmSmith into the search bar and you will see all of the cool stuff that we use for Into the Mist, as well as some other things that we've done, which are very cool and exciting. So thank you to Syrinscape. Other product sponsors, as usual, we've got WizKids, Dwarven Forge for a lot of the terrain at the table, Hero Forge for all of our player character miniatures, Mythroll Armory for all our dice and accessories, and D&D Beyond for all of their wonderfulness that we use behind the scenes. I was going to say the screens.
Behind the screens.
Behind, and that too, actually, in the screens.
On the screens.
On the screens, too. All of those are correct. Wow. D&D Celebration. Folks, we have a D&D Celebration coming up this coming Sunday, and I'm very excited to announce the cast for my session, the RealmSmith session that we are running this coming Sunday at 11 a.m. Pacific. It goes till 1 a.m. 1 a.m. That's a long time.
Sorry, guys.
It goes backwards in time. 11 a.m. Pacific to 1 p.m. Pacific, and we can bring up the graphic. There it is, our cast for our, we're calling it a Murder in 10 Towns. It is an Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden adventure. We have our illustrious Noura Ibrahim, of course, as
She's my
part
favorite.
of it. Yeah, that. Xander Jeanneret, of course, who is well known in the D&D world. I don't even have to talk about that, but he was on Relics and Rarities. We have Musa Krayesh, who was on American Gods, the TV show, as well as a bunch of other amazing movies and shows. And he has played D&D before, and he is joining us and very excited to be a part of it. We have Kaylee Bray, of course, of D&D fame. We have Tennessee Martin, who is fairly new to D&D, but she loves D&D, and she's amazing and awesome. And then, of course, the illustrious B. Dave Walters, who DMs a Darkened Wish and is all across the D&D multiverse, doing all kinds of wonderful things. And then, of course, myself as DM, and that is going to be, like I said, this Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific time, as part of D&D Celebration in support of Extra Life, and that is going to be on twitch.tv/DND. We'll be hosting it on RealmSmith as well, but check it out, support it. It's going to be a blast.
That is awesome.
And we are so honored to be a part of the official D&D Celebration this year for 2020. Our Discord is amazing. We had some incredible updates that we added last night. One of those updates was an update to our Guide to the Vistani, where now the Vistani have, on our Discord, have all come together into one camp for lots of reasons that I can't tell the players. But we released the ability for them to build around this camp. We can show the camp map at this point. This is what the Camp Gakis looks like. And there is a tent for each person in the Discord. So if you subscribe at tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 on our Twitch channel, so that's twitch.tv/RealmSmith, you get the ability to join our online Discord roleplay community. When you do that, you are added to a camp with a tent, and you guys roleplay as Vistani. There's quests that are happening throughout the entire season, run by our Smith Guardians, who are our moderators and our DMs and the keepers of our community. And right now, they're working on building a palisade and doing that. And the way that you do that is during the stream, our community and anybody watching can donate bits by cheering in Twitch, and those bits go towards building stuff in the camp. So they can build watchtowers and palisades and all this great stuff. And then, of course, those resources go to helping us have these shows. This takes resources to do all of this wonderful stuff, and we are so very thankful for you guys and the subscribers for doing that. You guys have been incredible, and you guys are tireless when it comes to the support that you give us, and it allows us to do all of this wonderful stuff.
That footage looked like I was at the top of the mountain.
Right, looking down. that was the intention. That was the intention. You know, and I do want to say that, you know, not a lot of communities do this. This is our way of saying thank you. It's a bonus for you guys supporting our stream and allowing us to do this. We are then giving back a narrative and a community and an opportunity for you to role play with us, alongside of us. Our stream affects the Discord. Our Discord affects the stream. It's pretty incredible. We have raids going out to, we run personal raids into the Discord, and they use Auge, which is a D&D plugin within Discord to actually role play and do rolling, and it's unbelievable. So if you're interested, you can subscribe to our channel and check it out, and it is a blast.
It's also a really good intro to D&D just in general.
It really is. If you're new to D&D and want to check it out, you know, are a little maybe hesitant to do it in person or online, it's a great way to do that. And just a reminder that our Smith Guardians aren't responsible for the narrative. They're basically our hands and feet on the ground doing what they do, and they graciously do it, and it's a thankless volunteer job, and we just want to say a massive thank you to our Smith Guardians for doing that, and just a reminder to the community that if you have issues with the narrative, blame us.
It is no longer thankless.
Yes.
Still thankless anymore.
Yes. So it is an incredible opportunity for us to be able to, like I said, have an interactive community, which is rare, and I don't know if it's been done to this level before. It's pretty great. In fact, just a couple last session, we had members of that Discord community show up on the stream as their characters from the Discord. Craziness.
So fun.
So check it out. Subscribe. If you subscribe, this little potion bottle here throughout the session will blink multiple times. And if you follow, it'll blink purple. But make sure that you do that at twitch.tv/RealmSmith. But make sure that you subscribe to Beetle and Grim and to D&D as well. Joel's trying to will it into existence. It's not working.
That's embarrassing.
Extra Life.
Someone was like close to doing it, and they're like, no.
Give it 5.
Our Extra Life bar is growing. The next level, Grigori is currently... there it is! Thank you. That's also bits expenditure, so it could be one or the other. But
right,
whatever.
Of course.
But Grigori is obviously not with us in the studio today, but I will talk about the Extra Life stuff in the break. But we are just past our $4,200
$4,250
thing, and they unlocked the Arrow of Vampire Slaying. And the way this works basically is we want to support the kids. It's all for the kids, and so we're raising money through Extra Life. You can donate on the RealmSmith Twitch just below in a widget that exists there, and every time you donate, it goes towards items that are sent to the party through the mists into Barovia. So they've collected all of these magical items that I didn't expect really to happen this way. We've almost blown through our second goal of $2,500 and are almost at the $5,000 mark, which is crazy for this season. And the next one is +2 arrows. You can see, and then at the $5,000 mark, it is the Cloak of Elven Kind, which is a huge, awesome item that the players could use. So donate, do something great, and then help our players survive my wickedness. Merch. We have merch. You can check it out on our merch store. There's also a widget below the Twitch, on our Twitch. And there are hoodies and phone covers and all kinds of stuff, not only for Into the Mist, but also for Tides of Wildemount,
That's right.
which we'll be going back to after this season. Behind the screen tomorrow night with myself, that is the spoilerific Q&A session where I basically talk about the decisions I made in this session or behind the scenes of whatever we do in RealmSmith. And then Players Table on Thursday.
It will be actually back this Thursday.
Yes.
It will
Last
be.
couple of weeks have been a mixture of
crazy.
personal stuff and holiday weekends and family things. And so we're back on track. And ready to go. So Players Table is a player's look at what we do at RealmSmith, including an awesome thing that Joel has committed to doing every session, which is close the show with a song. And he has to now.
No pressure, buddy.
Yeah, which was amazing. Like, literally, we cried last time we did it.
It was just that bad.
It was just that bad.
Song written in his head during the stream. So
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
Wow.
And he said he's going to do that every time.
Probably
Yep.
not going to happen.
Yeah. For each one of our Discord community members, actually. He said he was going to write a song specifically
Who shows
written
up
for
gets
each
their own
one.
personal song.
just
Is
write
that
my turn in the chat, and then you get your song.
And then you get your song.
8 hours later.
Yes.
Don't type it twice though. You'll get
You be disqualified.
Qualified.
Nullified.
And Noel's Marvelous Tutorials on Sunday is canceled because of the Icewind Dale D&D celebration thing, which, thank you, Josh, for bringing back up, which is perfect. But I will be back for Noel's the following week. I just know I will be tired from all of the prep and running that game. To do 2 streams in the day would be a bit much for that day. But we did paint the Nightmare last night,
Yay.
which may or may not show up at some
Sounds
point.
cheery.
Yeah, I know. Barovia.
Yep.
Okay. You guys ready to jump into it here?
Yes.
All right. Last session was a pretty roleplay heavy session, actually. I don't think you guys had any combat at all. It started off, you guys were in the cottage of the Burgomaster of Kresk. You had just woken from a evening of some joy, finally a glimmer of hope in Barovia. You had found out that Rictavio had left and kind of left you with a reminder of what is to come and what you need to do and what he thinks that you should be doing. Whether or not you adhere to that is up to you. Muskoka was visited by the Night Hag again, specifically Morgantha, and suffered the consequences of that and is still feeling that drain on his energy. And you guys are perplexed as to why that continues to happen and how to potentially overcome that whole kind of scenario. You then decided to travel to one of the Vistani camps to try and gain some information, look at crafting opportunities and things that you knew that potentially they could help build. All kinds of hilarity ensued during that time. Through Ezmerelda's conversation with Elder Barbanegra, you were able to get some much needed kind of insight into kind of Strahd's movements and what has been happening with the Vistani encampments as of late. And then decided to go back to Madame Eva after passing the windmill that you guys potentially have talked about doing something with after burning it down, which did hold the coven. You got to Madame Eva's tent, Madame Eva's camp, realized she was not there. You do not know why, you just know she has taken her leave. But then recognized Stanmere, who met you when you first came to Barovia, some of you, and kind of brought you to Madame Eva initially.
Yep.
He was markedly stricken by a sense of hopelessness. You got a sense of heaviness. And across the camp in general, it wasn't as joyous as it usually is. Being Barovia, there's always a dark cloud, but specifically and particularly heavy.
Yeah, and didn't he say that the encampments as a whole, the little villages had been under attack kind of concurrently?
Yes. Yeah, it seems like the fact that they've been protected for so long by Strahd, for some reason now that is no longer necessarily the case. And for some reason, there is, they've become the target of his ire, and they don't necessarily know why. And he's been hearing reports from a number of different camps across Barovia of that happening. You then showed him the holy symbol of Ravenkind, which brought a glimmer to his eyes, and you very quickly realized that, or he very quickly realized that maybe not all hope was lost. And that is where I left you. You are now currently around the fire still with Stanimir, all of you kind of hanging on the words that he had said. What do you do?
Because we're just waiting for Maddock to return.
Potentially. Yeah. They also said that they weren't sure how long. We're also getting video stops on Zoom for some reason. But we can hear you guys, I think, so we're good.
Cool.
What do you?
Cool.
So we're sitting around the campfire.
Yeah. Stanimir says,
there.
Stanimir says he sees the holy symbol. He says, well, perhaps not all hope is lost in Barovia. So what?
That is our hope as well, my friend.
You have come face to face with the devil. You have survived it. And now you search for ways to destroy him. What is the path forward?
Well, that's why we came here, that we might seek the counsel of Madame Eva and possibly see what she has to say about the matter. And what time
This
of
is
day
not-
is it?
Sorry, go ahead, Ezmerelda.
This was not the only holy symbol or relic that was spoken of. And we suffered greatly to just attain one.
We expect we will perhaps suffer more to attain the rest.
It's the equivalent of about 5 p.m.
Okay.
So you know there's probably another couple hours of sunlight.
Okay.
But of course, the devil would do his best to hide such items that he knows potentially would cause him harm. Maybe he's aware of them clearly, but
If one were searching for such things, might you be able to either tell us someone who has seen them before, or perhaps you yourself have heard some rumors of where they are?
of the particular item that you have, I've only ever heard legends and stories. I didn't even know it existed. It's been lost for ages, and now you have it.
I found it myself. Well, with the help of others, but I was the one who found it.
What other items do you search for? What do you know exists? I have heard of some. Some are legends, some are story, but what specifically?
Was there some sort of a sword?
Yes, sword of sunshine, sunlight sword, sun sword,
Sort of
valor, sword of...
slaying?
The sun sword, of course.
Yes,
I've heard of legend, of course.
That is the one.
But once again, this is something that nobody has seen. As long as I
So
can
it was this, wasn't
remember.
it?
But of course, and now it is there, which gives me a little bit more hope for us in this land.
Yes, well, if we have found unseen things like this before, perhaps we can find something and bring it to light again. But the real trick is, how would we go about doing such a thing? We followed our noses and our guts, and now we are here.
We're running out of body parts to lead us.
Well, do you have any leads when it comes to the sun sword, or?
Yes, we do.
Well,
I believe that I figured it out. Madame Eva had said that she sees it with a sleeping prince, a servant of light and a brother of darkness. And I think she must mean the brother of Strahd, especially after what we've seen. with Irina, he would be brother of darkness and a prince, would he not?
Yeah.
Where is his body?
You're correct. But it's not. Wasn't he the one in the fountain?
Yes, we saw the image when Irina was taken down there.
Yes.
But his body must still exist, should it not?
Perhaps he's buried somewhere. Perhaps in a crypt, which would go in line with what Sterling is saying.
Good memory, Sterling,
Yes,
by the
good
way.
memory.
How impressive.
He's
Do you
got a
think
man like a
he's-
steel never mind.
Do you think he's buried with it? That is assuming.
That
Well, I
sounds
mean,
about right.
It would be the first place to look, for sure.
Yes. Did we pass any sort of grand cemetery at some point? Do you recall?
Isn't there one at the base of the castle? No. There was one just outside of Press?
There is much death in this land. There are cemeteries everywhere.
Where would a royal be buried?
Well, the castle, Ravenloft, was named after Strahd's beloved mother, Queen Ravenovia. Strangers aren't welcome there, though, of course, except by invitation, which you've been. But from what I hear, perhaps Strahd isn't your best fan currently.
He's not currently our best friend, but
Yes. If we get another invitation from him, it's probably ridiculous.
probably. I'm not looking forward to that. But perhaps we are getting ahead of ourselves. Do you have any clue when Madame Eva will be coming back?
I do not. I came and she was not here. She has not been here all day. She does not leave very often, so I don't know exactly where she might have gone.
I have some questions for her, but she's not here. That is very terrible.
Well, perhaps I can answer some questions. I know this land very well. I've been here a lot.
Or then maybe you know about the Mad Mage?
Mad Mage. You have mentioned him before, yes?
Yes.
When you
Yes.
arrived.
Actually, it was Ezmerelda who found out about this man, who's a crazy, kind of mad, kind of mage.
Yes, I heard the rumor that recently, days ago, that he helped to aid one of our camps
And
in the battle.
he's also the one who attempted to take down Strahd himself and then failed.
Yes, of course. I told you that story when you
Right.
first came to Barovia. Yes.
I remember.
Yes. Yes.
He told us that.
No,
Yes. And I just told you like
and now I'm telling you.
it was 2
that-
weeks ago, but really,
I mean, it's a great
couple
story,
minutes
but-
ago.
No, I mean, of course, a good story is worth remembering
And repeating.
and repeating back to the person who told you.
Now, where to find this mage, I do not know. There is a rumor of a tower at Lake Baratok that belonged to a mage. I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Lake Baratok, you say?
And the last time that the mage was seen was, of course, at Camp Ludari, where he appeared. Perhaps they have some information that could be helpful.
Camp Ludari.
Camp Ludari.
Ludari.
How far is that from here?
Well, if we bring up our trusty updated map of Barovia,
Well,
look at that.
we
So
roll
you guys
out,
are...
As you see us roll out.
Well, you
this-
don't have a map
no,
yet.
I know. As you
But
see
yes,
us imagine
yes,
rolling out.
yes,
a map.
exactly. I would say, I think it's about...
Where are you, Camp Ludari?
So Camp Ludari is to the south.
Yeah. So it's on the bottom right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Very bottom camp.
So
on the
it's
bottom
like,
right.
it's about half an hour. 15
Okay.
minutes to half an hour.
Wow, that's not very far.
It's not very far at all.
It's not very far.
Not very far at all.
Perhaps we could find out more from our friends at the Camp Ludari.
So that is one. Yes,
Option.
of course, that is. Last place he was seen, I guess maybe that perhaps is the first place to look.
Okay, so that's the question about the Mad Mage. Good one. Like Sterling, Dmitri, we probably should consider going somewhere like that. But there is another question I have.
Very well.
And that is about a small child carrying a fluffy monkey toy. No, my notes are confusing. Sorry. I have one about a monkey man.
Yes.
A man with a monkey.
A man with a monkey.
Have you ever heard of such a thing? Man carrying monkeys.
Monkeys carrying men.
Well, I have heard of many people taking monkeys as pets.
No prominent one with either a giant magical monkey or, I don't know, something that sets them apart.
We are not allowed in Vallaki,
Oh, alright.
but there is a famous toy maker.
Huh.
His name is Blinsky.
Blinsky!
Oh yeah,
And I heard the rumor that he has monkey now. He's crazy. I don't know. There was also a performer that came to town that had the monkey at one point, but that is all that I've heard
Performer!
about monkeys.
It wasn't
This-
Rictavio, was it?
it wasn't Rictavio.
I do not know. I just heard performer.
He trained animals. Rictavio trained animals, I hear.
Who was in Vallaki,
Maybe they know each other.
perhaps. I do not know.
Rictavio had to leave at such a crazy time.
Blitzky, was it?
Blinsky, yes.
Blinsky. Like a blind skier. Blinsky.
Blinsky.
Okay. What shall we do, my friends? What shall we do?
We do have a lot of information to gather and lots of stops to make. I guess it all depends on what you want to see first.
It may be... there may be something perhaps in this mad mage, since the camp is so close. Perhaps we go and find out what they know about this mad mage.
Shall we wait for
Sorry, go ahead.
Shall we wait for Mad and Ava first, or
Well,
I do not know when she will arrive. Sometimes she goes, it could be days.
Oh,
There is no way of knowing. But she doesn't leave very often. When she does, she often leaves Barovia altogether and comes back.
Okay.
But she
I
is here
see.
most of the time.
well, do you know where she goes when she leaves Barovia?
Nobody knows. Her business is her own.
This camp, Ludari, to the south, is it perhaps a camp that is on our side, or maybe one that is dangerous? We've heard rumors of camps that we should be wary of going to visit.
well, didn't the elder let us? Didn't he notify us of the several camps that were
Yes.
Oh, correct.
allied?
You're right. I'm just making sure. You never know. You know, maybe you do know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
Camp Ludari is definitely one of those camps that can be trusted, I believe.
Okay.
Some camps, not so much. There is a camp south of Vallaki that is not... I mean, here's the thing. Barovia is a difficult place to exist.
Yes,
And,
we have seen such things.
Yes, perhaps that goes without saying. That said, sometimes people do what they have to do to survive. Sometimes that means appeasing Strahd as little as you can. Sometimes it means jumping in with both feet.
Literally.
Luvash's camp is, unfortunately, they go the other way a little bit.
You said Luvashes?
Yes. They will not openly be militant or attack or anything like that, but their intentions aren't pure, as it were, especially the brothers.
Brothers. The brothers at Luvash's camp. We should be wary of them, is what you're saying.
Yes, Erogol in Bluvash, yes. Just south.
Brothers.
Yes, they live with the Dusk Elves.
Desk elves?
Yes.
Like
Dusk.
ones that show up in desks or sit behind them or...
Dusk.
Oh, dusk.
With the U.
Oh, I see. Dusk.
Yes. They are, yes, a dying race. Unfortunately, it's very, very sad.
Dusk.
But they have taken up camp together.
Well, perhaps it's worth a quick trip down there just to see what they know.
We cannot do all these things. Which one will we do? We have limited resources, limited time. Although we don't have the things that the Vistani camp, gracious as they have been, have promised us that we would have as extra resources. Muskoka's teeth are still being worked on, which is a good thing because his smile was horrible. And then, weren't you getting something done, Sterling?
Yes, they were making some silvered claws for
Oh.
me, and also the harness so that you can ride.
Did you
on
see my
front or
picture?
my back.
Did you see my picture of the harness?
Your picture of the harness? I did.
Oh, it's so
You
good.
made a schematic?
I did.
Yes.
I drew something very basic to show, and yeah, it was a big hit. Everyone liked it and laughed and laughed.
Now this harness, it'll only fit you, Sterling, right?
Yes, I can wear
Okay,
it.
good. Nothing, just...
And Falpher will sit in it. Oh, you wanted to wear
No,
it?
No,
we can have one made for you too. I mean, we should talk to them. It will
I think
No,
take
hard
10
pass.
They're-
extra days.
these are
but-
very busy
good
people.
idea.
We're asking a lot already, I think. They've been more than generous, and so I think we'll
You
be fine.
sure? I mean, imagine me on your torso, just like that.
Really?
Imagine.
Imagine you also maybe just getting into shape possibly, so you could just, walk.
Imagine me on your torso like that.
Yes, well, we've done that from my shoulder already, and although I'd appreciate having my hands free, if I don't have to carry you at all, then that's even better. No
And by the
offense.
way, Ezmerelda, it's not because I'm out of shape that... okay, my shape is different, so technically that would be out of the shape that others are, but my legs are short. And that is why,
That's true. You actually run pretty fast
for a small man, I'm...
for a very small man.
for a very, very small man, I'm quite the hero among the people.
Yes, when the occasion calls for it, you are very spry.
Very spry. But this...
Like, like when we're in danger,
right.
or like when he wants to run away with a pie.
I mean,
know.
you could barely catch me.
That's true. But we're past that now.
Yes, of course. Passed a long time ago. No,
Yes,
of course.
and let me say how proud I am that you've only touched one mug of the concoction that they have here.
Everything in moderation. Including moderation, like I say.
You say that?
No, someone else famous, but that does not matter.
Anyway,
Is there anything else I can perhaps help with? If not, I'm going to make my way.
No, you have been very, very informative.
which direction is that camp that's close
We
by?
take the Svolok Road south. It's about 15-20 minutes walk.
It's really not that far.
It's very close.
We could go down there now if you wanted.
Just a quick jaunt.
You and me, we don't even need to go with anyone else. Would
That-
you guys mind that if we just went and checked it out?
I think that would be okay. I was thinking that Muskoka and I should go back to the other camp. maybe
Yeah,
tomorrow.
they have good drinks up there, eh? That's my
Yeah.
Muskoka. That's all I got.
Wow.
Sounds like a Norm MacDonald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
I suppose we have a lot of ground to cover, but little time, so
Was
Seems
that
like
the
the
short
best
joke?
idea.
Oh no, little. Oh, sorry, never mind.
Little time.
Right, not little man. Okay.
Yes, well, if we all have errands to run, then maybe we should be on our way.
So I yell out to Zelda in the camp.
Not here. Wrong
Not
camp.
at this camp?
No.
Wrong camp?
Yeah.
Okay. I yell out to one of the camp folks. Say, is the harness ready? I think Dmitri wants to try it on!
No rush, we want it to be perfect.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine. Alright.
Yeah. Listen, I will take this opportunity also to look into some things that have been on my mind lately.
Okay. Would you like to share those things with us?
No, I would not like to share.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm just a little I'm a little jumpy. Maybe.
Okay. Well,
But
you are your own person. Feel free to do as you wish. But just be careful, we are in Barovia.
I'll be sure to share with you the information from the elder before I head out
Yes. Oh,
with the camps.
one other thing. Perhaps you could give us some of those special paints that you have in your pouch.
Do you really think you'll need them?
Oh, I mean,
Yes, what are you thinking of drawing?
Yeah, what are you thinking of drawing?
I don't know. I mean, everyone knows my picture was the best picture ever. Imagine what we could do. No, I'm just kidding. I was just... Perhaps there will be dangers and some magical help might be of benefit to us.
All right.
Dmitri, I will leave them with you.
Oh, very well. I'll hold on to them for safekeeping.
Okay, but realistically, like, between the two of us, who do you think is the most artistic?
Falpher, it's not that I don't trust you. I just saw the way you drew that schematic for your harness, and like, I don't know. I don't want to be a harsh judgment of not the best thing. So I've thought that maybe perhaps if you were in danger and you were trying to draw your way out of something, not the best person to probably do so.
Fine.
Also, Dmitri is taller, so he can draw bigger things.
Also
Right.
that.
He's right.
Like if you were having to draw a doorway, like your arm, like a span, I'm sorry, but
Well, don't worry.
This is totally disrespectful.
No, Falpher.
No, that's...
If we need for any reason a trapdoor, you're the man for the job.
that's not it was not a to slight you in any way.
Really?
We all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Yes.
I personally don't have any weaknesses, but
Okay, Mrs. Non-weakness lady. That's the best I could come up with.
Yeah, to a point. We
Yeah,
all have our
see?
weaknesses.
She is very
My weakness
strong.
is responses quickly.
listen,
Well, it's not
I
as
will
big,
tell
it's
you.
quality.
Just that I will. I was not very. I don't like wolves. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll hand that one to you.
Okay.
Me and
Yeah,
wolves
see?
don't get along.
Okay,
you do with that what you will.
Right,
So
okay.
don't paint
Me and
any
dog
wolves.
paintings? No.
Don't paint.
go
Do
well
not
together.
paint any wolves.
I mean, unless you're planning on bringing a stepladder with us, but I'm not going to carry it.
You are my stepladder.
Well, if the stepladder can paint by itself, then why does it need you?
It was the best insult. Okay. Okay, so Falpher goes and just whittles a stick in the corner, in the off to the side for a little bit, in trying not to take personally the fact that he clearly has some issues in other people's minds that he needs to get over. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to seeing those claws, Sterling.
Me too. They sound really exciting.
How many?
Well, one for each hand, I think. Unless they wanted to make some for my feet. That would be neat.
That would be... Yeah, that would be neat. Well,
I had no joke for that one I was trying to think of. So I got nothing.
That's okay.
All joking aside, though, just be careful.
So if we if we head back to the other camp, we might make it in time before it gets dark.
Yeah, I stopped whittling the... Yes, I'll do that. Let's do that.
No, Sterling and I, we're picking up our stuff, eh?
Right, you do that. You do that. Right, okay, of course. I'm back to whittling my thing.
Sorry, Brandon, I think you were still muted. I didn't hear what you said there.
Oh, the sound cut out.
Okay.
It's essentially just saying, yeah, we should go. Let's go.
Okay, so at this point, you start to gather your things. You and Muskoka start to head out back to the other Vistani camp to get fitted and to start that crafting right away. You guys head out. Thank you, Brandon, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
we will see you
Have an
next
awesome
session,
time.
maybe. And then also, Ezmerelda, you obviously have other things that you want to attend to. You have much on your mind, especially taken and given all the information that you just received. And so you also want to go off and do that as well. So at this time, you can take your leave as well. Thank you, Noura, for joining us again. And we will see you soon.
thanks for the paint.
Yes, thank you for the paint.
And sorry, Dave, for butchering your character.
It sounded like
I
a
didn't practice it.
Barovian trying to sound like a Canadian.
Yeah, like a Canadian. Yeah, exactly.
Which your regular accent would have just worked, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right. Whatever. Well, that's better. I should have done that. That's closer.
Yeah, that is...
There it is.
There it is.
Okay, let's go, Sterling. All right. Okay, so that leaves you two in the camp, in Madame Eva's camp, alone. Stanimir at that point offers to have you guys stay for dinner. He starts to cook. He says, the walk to Ludari is only 15 minutes, so you could stay, we could eat, we could talk, enjoy, and then maybe you head out a little later, you stay there for the night.
All right, maybe a quick bite.
I could use some food.
So we have some pheasant that we roasted, it'd be very good.
That does sound good.
I love birds. Yes.
Very good. Okay, you stay. So you guys stay for another hour and a half or so.
Cool.
Enjoy, you have your drink. Moderation or not is up to you.
I'm still nursing the one from before.
Yeah.
I'll just like put, kind of cover with my shoulder
Yeah.
and just like and put it down.
Okay. So are you drinking?
Yeah, I'm drinking.
A little
I'm
extra?
drinking a little extra.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
On that.
Constitution. Oh mon dieu, it's a 16.
Okay. So you're okay.
Do I notice him trying to sneak?
Yeah, perception check on that. Just see if you can.
Perceive.
And I would say a deception check for you to
Okay.
try and. If you're trying to hide it, obviously, it seems like you are.
Oh, yes, 23.
Okay.
8.
8. All right, with a 23 and an 8, you absolutely do not notice. And you're taken by the stories that are regaled and the songs that are sung, but everything, like I said, is a bit more dour. All the songs have a bit of a kind of a quiet. They're all played in minor keys.
Okay.
And so it's a little sadder than it typically is here in Madame Eva's tent. You eat over the next hour and a half. You have some drinks. You share some stories, and then you're ready to head out, and you start south on the Svalak Road towards Camp Ludari.
Awesome.
The sun isn't quite setting, but you imagine about, I don't know, half an hour or so it'll be set. So you'll reach the camp just before the sun sets, and obviously you don't want to be
in the dark.
out in Barovia in the darkness.
Why? We're not afraid of the dark.
Especially not with this baby. And I tap my new amulet, which
Oh,
is
I
under my
thought you were
shirt.
tapping me on the forehead because I was in the harness.
we
Not
don't-
with this baby.
We don't have the harness yet.
Hey, stop that. No, I'm just kidding. We do not have the harness.
You make me brave,
Fairness.
little baby. I'm not afraid of the dark now.
as you head south, I'd like you to make perception checks, please.
Okay.
And is there anything? There's only two of you, so I don't necessarily need a marching order, as it were.
Okay.
But if you can let me know kind of how you guys are traversing the road.
I'm 14 as well.
Oh,
First
14.
Perception on 14.
I figured I would be walking just a little slower so we keep up with each other next to each other.
Yeah, we're side to side, kind of shoulder to shoulder. Well, not
Shoulder
really
to
shoulder to knee.
Shoulder to hip, yeah. Okay, so as you walk, you can swear on the wind you hear the sounds of like moans and distant battle as you walk south along the Svalok Road. And it doesn't sound immediate. It doesn't sound like there's a problem where you are, but there is definitely something going on. Further.
I put my arm out in front of Dmitri and I say, "Do you hear that?"
Hey, watch their hand there.
I'm sorry. Sorry. Did you hear that?
Yes. What is that?
Distant battle. Sounds like someone is fighting.
Which direction can you tell it's coming from?
Survival check.
Survival check. Let me quickly check. Oh, that is plus 4. 17.
Okay. The 17, you know it's coming from the southwest of you. Off the path, through the woods, not in the direction that you're headed.
Seems to be coming from that location, and I point in the location.
Like you're heading kind of southeast. It's almost directly south from where Madame Eva's camp was.
Okay. I said, come down, take a knee. And I'll go down on one knee.
Okay.
We clearly cannot go through the forest in the dark. I mean, we don't know how far it is exactly.
That's true. The sun will be setting soon. Perhaps it's best we just continue on to the camp and ask them exactly what all the commotion is about.
That's a good idea. First we do some recon over there, find out if they know what might have happened. It's not that far. They might know exactly what happened.
Yes, agreed.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Yep. We continue down the path.
Okay. Are you moving stealthily, or are you just moving straight ahead?
I think we should be more careful than we have.
Especially with battle in the air.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
make it stealthy.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
try to be
Give me stealth
quiet.
checks, please.
Oh, a 22.
-1. It's a natural 1,
Okay.
but -2.
A natural one -2?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Come
All right, so
on.
-1. Okay. And would you roll?
I got a 22.
Okay. So as you're kind of going through, you kind of step into your Gloomstalker sort of roll mode, and you're hugging the side where the trees are, and he's just clanking along the middle of the road, trying to be quiet. His armor is clanking, his shield is clanking.
So I
Yeah.
I stealthily
Yeah.
go behind him and
Yeah.
tap him on the thigh like really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
Could you keep it down? We're trying to be quiet.
Exactly.
What was that? You trying to be quiet?
Wasn't I?
No, you are being louder than a bull in a china shop. In a shop made full of glass.
Was I?
You're so loud.
Oh.
Just keep it down a little bit.
I was just walking like this, and like. Is that?
Clank, 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 clank.
Stop it! What me? Who me? You want me to? You want me to be quiet?
You're the one yelling.
Oh, because you're being so stupid.
I'm just walking steadily.
Okay,
No
fine.
need for language.
Fine. We go together, beside each other. You can only go as fast as I go. Okay?
Fine.
Okay. And I carefully move forward, trying to give him the example of how to be quiet.
Yeah, okay. You guys head forward. He has a hard time right now.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't seem to be going your way when it comes to stealthing. You head 5, 10, 15 minutes down the road,
Okay.
The sounds behind you lessen, and almost are gone. But ahead of you, you start to hear similar sounds. And you hear what sounds like a low moan just kind of a little further ahead, and you can see that the road kind of heads and veers off into a small path, which you imagine is potentially the camp.
Dmitri. Come down here. We must be quiet. Clearly what happened over in the other camp that we were hearing before is happening here.
Goodness.
How do you want to approach this?
Maybe we need to be extra stealthy.
Right.
Should we take some sort of cover in the trees once we get close enough?
Perhaps we make our way through the trees. How are you at going through the forest stealthily, quietly?
I'm amazing.
Okay then.
Amazing.
Fine. Let's try it. Please be as quiet as you can. So we'll approach off the path from, like, we'll flank whatever the village path. You know what I mean?
So you're not going to go down the main path?
Not down the main path.
You're going to cut through the
Try
woods.
to cut through the woods around the path.
Get around.
Yeah.
Okay, give me stealth checks again, please.
Please. Oh, natural 20.
Very nice.
Ooh. 12.
Hey!
Even with disadvantage.
Okay.
Yay!
All right. So at this point, you guys step into the woods, and at that point you were just strolling down the road. The sounds get closer and closer as you kind of crest the edge of the Svalak woods. Yep. You start to kind of make your way through. With each step, you're hearing more and more moans, and as you kind of approach a clearing, you hear the crackle of fire. What sounds like a campfire. And let's move to the map. If you can pick up the tents, please.
Yes.
Turn them all on.
Yes.
There we go.
Is this a campfire?
What's that?
That's not a campfire.
No, I did have a campfire. One moment, please. I put it away because I wasn't sure, and now I need it. So 1 second, please.
Oh, look at that. Just down the middle there, and you can see right the camera shot goes right into the room.
Huh?
Awesome.
Cool. I think we need to bring up the mini cam a bit bigger because we had to full screen it. So Julian will get that, or sorry, Josh will get that working as soon as he can. All right. So as you kind of start to approach the clearing, I'd like you guys to make perception checks, please.
Okay. I perceive at a level of...
And it's night. The sun has now crested below the trees.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
15.
15. As you come through the clearing, you guys can place your miniatures on this side. You start to kind of come through the trees. You're still kind of on the edge of where the tree line is. Imagine that the tree line is right here.
Okay.
And as you kind of approach, you start to see shadows cast across from the campfire. It's actually quite quiet, but you hear the shambling of bodies, silhouettes, movement of creatures as they're kind of moving through the tent. And with that roll, you see a single figure who is kind of slumped over like this and is dragging its back leg as it kind of walks across in front of the fire, between you and basically the fire, closer to the kind of the center of the. Is the camera set up?
Yep.
Okay, cool. What do you guys do?
So
At this point, you imagine, or you feel like you haven't been seen just yet.
Right. So, right, because of the nat 20. Okay.
Falpher,
Yes.
look there.
I see him.
Upon seeing the one, and it's obvious to us what this is.
Obvious what this is. Actually, give me a nature check, please.
Okay. 13.
Oh, my nature check is a dirty 20 again, 17
Okay.
plus 3.
You know that this is a corpse.
Fire!
This is a shambling corpse of a zombie.
Okay.
There is no question that this is some sort of undead. You have no. What did you roll?
13.
Yeah, with a 13, you know the same. Although you haven't seen this type before. It's moving a little bit differently. It seems a bit more resilient. It's not as decayed as zombies that you've seen. Like its rate of decay, it just doesn't make sense. There's just something a little off and a little bit different about this specific type of undead creature.
Dmitri, this particular zombie, undead creature, is a bit different.
How so?
I don't know, it doesn't seem to be as dead as the previous dead ones.
What?
It seems to be almost past dead, but not quite dead yet.
So not so much undead, but non-dead?
Something like that. Anyways, we should be careful.
So, are you saying it's alive?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But it might be intelligent, or it might have abilities that I've not seen before.
All right.
Okay. I will,
You do notice, as you kind of look around, that it appears that the camp is stranded. It's been evacuated.
Okay.
There are still fires inside the tents. You don't know if anybody else is here. You see this lone zombie. The fire in the middle of the camp is still blazing, but you see scraps of weapons, clothing, kind of strewn about as your eyes kind of start to adhere or get used to the light and the darkness and the way that the sun is setting, and the campfire and the way it's kind of playing with your vision.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm going to, while I'm still kneeled, close my eyes and use Divine Sense.
Yeah.
So you can sense anything affected by it, or you know the location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet? Can you give me a measurement of 60 feet, more or less? It's an inch per 5 feet.
Yeah.
I do have...
62.
They're not here, they're on the other side, those measuring things.
12. So right up to the front of this main...
Yeah. So at the front of the door
Radius?
of the thing. Yeah, kind of
so-
around.
And then the full radius.
Okay. You see that there are two other creatures. You sense that there's one behind this tent here, and you sense one in between these two tents here. Even though you can't see them visually, you know that there are two others at least that you can sense.
Falpher,
Yes.
I'm sensing the presence of two more just behind the tents on the other side.
Okay.
I think we're outnumbered just by a little.
We will be careful. I'm going to. Can I hear? Are they speaking? Because I understand Abyssal.
Yeah.
Are they uttering anything in particular?
Every once in a while, the one in front, you hear it kind of echoed around. You hear,
Okay. But they're okay.
no words being spoken.
Okay.
Perhaps. I whispered to Falpher. Perhaps maybe we can, if we sneak around the side, we can dispatch of the one on behind the tent without bringing any alarm to the others.
We could do it from a distance, perhaps. I could do it with my arrows.
That's true, I forgot. You have arrows. It has to be within view, though.
Okay. Perhaps we cut around, like you mentioned, behind that tent over there. And from the forest again. I attack first
Yes.
with my arrows, and assuming it does not die, you run in with your sword and drive it through.
All right.
Okay. So that'll be our plan of attack. We'll try to stick to the forest, Jay.
Yep.
Head behind, still in the forest. Hopefully, in an attempt to surprise this dude. And
So you're going to try and circle around.
And then I'm going to arrow him in the back and of the face, which is at the back of the head.
Okay, and you're staying where you are? Or you're both going around? You're both going to go around.
Yeah, we're both going to go around.
Stealth checks, please.
Yeah. Shoot. But we just rolled an amazing one, Jay. You sure you don't want to go with that one? Okay. What is that?
Every time you guys kind of stop, then we do a new
That's an 18.
movement.
18 plus... Sorry. Stealth. Plus 6. What's that, 24? 18 plus 6 is 24.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
24.
24.
Wow.
Yeah.
And yourself?
Dirty 0.
Dirty 0.
Will it do?
So, Falpher, you start to dart off, and you're good. You start to kind of weave through the trees, not a sound, and you can see him kind of like hopping back and forth, avoiding branches, swinging on branches, and he's doing very well to kind of keep quiet. As soon as you take your first step, you crush through a kind of half rotted log that kind of smashes under your feet. You look back, and you've kind of darted ahead.
Yeah.
And we're going to say that you're probably halfway through your movement. So
Okay.
5, 10, 15.
Yeah.
And immediately, this zombie
I'm still
kind of
obscured
turns
though,
around.
right?
What's that?
I'm still, like, stealth.
Well, yeah, you kind of stop, but you see as soon as that happens, he goes, and he turns towards you. I'd like you guys to roll initiative, please.
Mother heifer.
Thing was, I even saw the log and I still stepped in it.
Oh, man.
Natural 20!
What?
My best initiative roll ever!
Which doesn't even matter for
Yeah,
initiative.
exactly. Since I'm a 15 and a plus 7, so that's a 24.
Okay, so
22, sorry.
So what's your full?
18.
18. Oh yeah, that's right. 24 for you.
22, sorry. Just 22.
22.
Just the 22.
Okay. You see this happen.
Yeah.
It's your initiative. What do you do?
Okay, so I'll quickly draw my bow since I can see this guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take out both of my hand crossbows.
Yeah.
And attack to his face.
To this
To this guy here
this
that
one's face.
noticed.
Okay. All right. You know though that attacking will
Provoke. Yeah.
Okay. So or that he'll know where you are.
Yeah,
If,
he'll
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's do it. Attack, please.
All right. That is this. That's okay plus 5. That's a 13 on the first one. That's a 21 on the second one.
21.
13 and 21.
Both are hits.
No. Okay. And I will. So the hand crossbows are 1d6 plus 3s. Dunk. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage between the both of them.
How many?
12 damage.
12.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So your first shot, basically like goes clean through his torso, and this sound kind of as his black
That was
kind of
very, very good.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that to science. The ichor just sprays behind him as he and it makes him lurch.
Yeah.
The second one hits what you think is maybe his thigh bone.
Okay.
And completely severs his leg from his body, and his leg falls to the ground and continues to twitch
Wriggle.
on the ground.
Wow.
Opposite from him.
Okay. I'll use the rest of my movement to run up behind this thing and stand behind.
Okay, so another
this thing.
15 feet. You
Yeah.
can move another 3 inches.
So I'll wait. Before I move,
there.
I'll go. Got you! And I'll run behind the tent then.
Okay.
So his attention is on me.
Okay. Okay. Dmitri, you're up.
I'll go, well, all right. And I'll just walk up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a half. And I'll just swipe away with the longsword.
Okay.
Do it.
26 to hit.
Ooh, that is a hit.
Oh, yeah.
10 slashing.
10 slashing damage. Okay. All right.
And you know what? I think I'm just gonna extra attack it.
Yeah, do it.
Think level 5 works for me. That is alright. 19 to hit.
Okay. That's a hit.
And
Come on. Ooh.
12 slashing.
Okay.
10 and 12.
Yeah. So you come across and you come down with your first shot, and it severs the arm from its body, and the arm kind of falls and it continues to kind of wriggle. And you can see though that as this is happening, it seems like the limbs are actually converging on you as well. So they're starting to kind of the arm falls like this, and then kind of turns and starts to claw its way back towards you. But with your next shot, so you do this and you kind of see it, and you come back around and you clear its head, and its head kind of falls to the ground, slumps to its one knee, and falls over prone. It is dead.
Okay.
Okay.
But the arm that's trying to get at me, it's not
It
really...
goes limp as well.
Okay.
Now we know. Okay.
Now it is their turn. You hear the rasps and the moans start to come out from the other areas within the camp that you noticed that there were more. This one is going to converge on you. 5. Actually, this one heard you. It's going to go 5, 10, 15. It heard you first.
Okay.
It all kind of happens together. So this one kind of like even stumbles onto 2 feet, kind of crawls on all fours, and then gets back up and just starts to kind of lurch and lunge at you.
Okay.
This one's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Not quite there yet. And then there's another one that comes out from where you couldn't tell. From back here, it goes 5, 10, 15, 20 towards you as it starts to converge on your position. That one that got to you...
Yeah, in the back.
Yeah, we'll do that one first.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
15 is
You?
my AC.
So meets it, beats it.
It met it, so it...
Natural
bet
20.
it. Oh! Ooh.
And an 8. 8's not enough. Okay, so the first one, it comes in and it like when it comes up out of its all fours,
Yeah.
it basically jumps onto you and digs its teeth into your shoulder. You are going to take 3 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and then while its claws come across and it slashes you across the chest. For that, you are going to take 4 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
And then it comes across with its claws again, but it's too close. It kind of hits you with the palm of its hand, not causing any damage, but knowing that it wanted to claw you again.
Okay.
3
attacks. Wow.
Actually, this guy's going to take his other move, 5, 10, 15, 20 to be here. As they converge onto Dmitri there. That is 2, 3. Falpher, you're up. Dmitri, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to. I guess. What happens, Jay, if I want to switch weapons?
You can drop a weapon and then draw another one.
Okay. So I will drop one of my crossbows.
Yeah.
And pull out my Icklewa.
Yeah.
And then
Try and stab
him. Oh no. Yeah, I want to stab him in the neck. Like I'm specifically going to call a shot on his neck and try to sever his head from his limbs. Okay. Sorry, just trying to find this puppy here. Okay.
Remember, you guys have 2 attacks now, right?
Yep. So I'll do the first one. That is a 19
That's a hit.
to hit. And then I'll swipe again with that puppy. Sorry. That fell over. Oh, natural 1. So natural 1 on the second shot. But
Okay.
19 on the first.
Okay, so 19. So the first one, you come into its neck and it actually digs into it. Roll the damage on that.
Yep. 3. So that's 4 plus 3. That's 7 on the first one.
Okay. All right. So you dig kind of into its shoulder, but your Ikawa's stuck.
Okay.
And you try and take it out for the second shot, and you're not able to get it out. It must be stuck kind of in his clavicle area. Okay. Dmitri, you're up.
Okay. So it's a party, is it? And I'll go over to this guy.
Yeah.
And I'll attack with a longsword attack. 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
And just for fun, I'm gonna add Divine Smite.
Nice.
Which I believe it's this is an undead, so I get 3d8s.
Oh, come on!
So for the main attack is
8!
plus 7, so 15.
15. Nice.
Slashing
Nice.
plus
Oh, dude, good roll.
all right.
Oh, that's a...
13 radiant.
Man.
Oh no, sorry.
Is that a 7 or a 1?
It's a. I thought it was a 7.
Oh, I thought it was a 7, too.
7 radiant.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. So the next one's a 7 to hit.
It was. So I just hit one time.
Okay.
And I got 8 plus 7.
15.
15
Yep,
slashing
yep.
plus 7 radiant.
Yeah.
And if it's still up, I'll attack again.
50. Sorry, 15 plus 7. It wasn't just 15 in all.
Correct.
Oh wow. Okay. So 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. All right. So you come across as you kind of meet it, you take your sword and you cleave its head clean from its shoulders, and it kind of falls backwards, and the back kind of flesh that is rotted kind of rips as the tendons kind of fall, and it basically tumbles down its back and lands on the ground, and it kind of rolls towards you, and its body is still standing and kind of reaching at you, but you can see that its head can see you through its eyes still, which is decapitated, and it is still alive.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll attack again.
Okay.
The body.
Okay.
Wait, the head kind of went over there, right? So.
No, it fell right where it is. So it just kind of rolled down its back and landed at its feet. Like just to the, basically right here. That's where its head is.
Okay. I will turn to the head and try to stab it executioner style.
Okay.
Straight down.
Okay.
Is the head considered prone?
You have advantage.
You'll find out.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, actually, its speed is 0, so I would say you could have advantage on trying to kill the head.
Nice.
You'd have to come around it a bit, though,
Okay.
to get it.
Natural 20?
Whoa!
All right.
Dude.
So let's see.
I forgot, Joel.
Yes? Yes?
You're supposed to take another 6 damage, sorry, because I forgot it was a natural 20 on that. Go ahead.
Okay, so
Forgot about that.
plus 7. That is 17 slashing.
Okay, you cleave it right through, basically like its cheek and through its brain, and it goes limp, and the body slumps over and it's dead.
Okay, I will use, because I used 10 feet to get to where he is.
Yeah.
I will use the rest to try to come around this side to
Okay.
get to where Falpher
Okay.
is.
Okay. You're closing the distance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Can it see all of us? Maybe
Yeah,
I'm blocking too much light.
Here, 1 second. Bring it back.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah. So there you are behind there. I'm over there. What about the production team is
laughing in the back, I know.
And I'm just like, how badly are we screwing up right now? That's all I can think to myself. It's like, there must be just like
you just killed the mad mage!
ah! You guys are idiots!
Okay, as you start to run around, you start to hear more shambling closing in on your position.
Okay. This is...
How long does the Divine Sense last? Is it just a single use, or is it...
Divine Sense, as an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your turn, you can sense.
Okay, so yeah, it's off now, but you can clearly hear more movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. As 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. As you hear these zombies kind of closing in on your position. Yeah, he's gonna stay there because he's not. Oh, where'd this? Oh, that guy came from there. 5, 10, 15. Oh, you're lucky. And you can hear them behind you, and you can hear them shambling through the campground. The one that is on you, Falpher, is going to take its attack.
Okay.
That's not going to be enough. That's going to be enough. This is going to be... That's going to be enough. 5. Falpher. Okay, so the first one, he's still kind of on... bit onto you, you feel him clench even further, and you feel that the skin begin and the flesh begin to tear under his nasty maw, and you can almost see clear through part of his skull from potentially where he passed in his
previous existence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You take 5 points more piercing damage.
Okay.
And then with the hand that he missed last time, you feel it dig into your kind of chest, stomach area. As you feel it dig deep in, you take another 5 points of damage.
Oh, gosh.
As he's kind of on top of you. And this is a human-sized a zombie, and he is basically like over top of you. You'd see this as you're kind of coming around the tent. The rest of them close in. What do you do, Dmitri?
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say...
Wait. How's it Dimitri's turn if I have initiative?
Sorry, it's your turn. I'm sorry. It's your turn first. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
So I'm going to take a 2nd level spell on myself.
Yeah.
And cure wounds.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 2d8 plus 4. 1 and 2. Okay, so that's 10 plus 4. 14 points of healing.
Hey.
Okay. And at that point, you can feel your body starting to heal around the wounds that it has. You almost feel it kind of closing around its teeth and around its jaw as it's beginning to try and kind of heal the inner workings.
Okay.
To the point where it actually pushes his maw off your body. And that blue energy begins to kind of sew your flesh back together as he... And it kind of pushes his teeth off.
Nice. I have 2nd attack.
Yeah, go ahead. No, because attack is 2 actions. It's not 2 actions. You just get 2 attacks per action.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pretty sure that's right. I'm sure the guys in the back will tell me. But I'm pretty sure with an attack action, you get 2 attacks for an attack action, but a spell, it takes a full action.
Interesting.
Okay. We'll come back to that. If that's not the case, Dmitri, you're up.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say, I'm coming, and I'll get to where he is, and I will...
Sorry, and I forgot to say that as you kind of curled around, you actually see that there is a parked wagon. Vistani wagon in between the trees. It's kind of hidden and nestled within the wagon. And if you want to find out how to paint one of these, just see Nolzer's and Morrow's tutorials on RealmSmith.
So yeah, okay, so we can barely see the wagon in there.
Yeah, so you get 2 attacks per. If you take an attack action, you get 2 attacks.
Okay.
You don't get 2. It's not 2 separate actions.
Okay.
You only get 1 action, other than your movement.
Okay. It's
Oh wait, I'm not down, so I can take movement. No, but it would be an opportunity. Never mind. Go.
Yeah. You'd be. Well, yeah, he'd get an opportunity.
Yeah.
And you can't take the disengage because you already healed.
That's right. Yep.
Or you could have. Sorry. Go ahead, Dmitri.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay, so
the
you close into that one there.
close the distance.
Yeah,
and
sure.
then
Yeah,
get him with
we
my
can just
sword.
move the tent a little bit so you can get in there.
Yeah. Let me help. Cool. You're good.
Yeah. 19 to hit.
Ooh. Yeah.
Okay, that's a hit.
Come on.
And it's 9 slashing damage.
Okay. Give me the other attack.
Other attack is 13 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yes.
And
Nice.
15 slashing.
Okay.
15 plus. What was the first one?
The first one,
9.
9
I got
plus
it.
15.
Yeah, I got it.
Sheesh.
All good. You come across with your longsword and you sever again another arm off the side of its body as it starts to kind of pour this black ichor. And you kind of, because he's over top of Falpher, you kind of stuck it in between where you knew it would be safe and kind of like pry the arm off as it kind of falls off, and it again still kind of wriggling and clawing at the ground when it hits the ground, but it's still kind of over top of Falpher, kind of still in its grasp with its claws inside him.
and I'll end my turn.
Okay, all right. That guy is going to attempt to bite you again.
Okay.
He's biting Falpher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then as
And-
an opportunity attack, I get to attack him.
Okay.
Because of the sentinel
Yeah.
feat,
Do it.
which is 21
That's a hit.
to hit, and another 9.
9 points of damage.
Yep.
As he comes back to bite you, a longsword comes out through the front of his face.
I lean back from the sword like, oh, God.
and this zombie goes limp on your sword as you kind of let it down, and it comes off your sword, and again this black ichor all along your longsword. Do you have the vicious longsword now, or did that go to somebody else?
That went to Brandon.
That went to
Yeah,
Sterling.
right, Sterling.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yes,
right.
it did.
cool.
I go, thank you, my friend. And I get up.
Okay, all right.
Yes. Look alive.
Now these are going to he says look alive, and these 2 zombies close in on him from behind.
No, you look alive.
And just converge.
I mean, look behind.
Look undead.
Can't quite get in there.
Yeah.
And you see one start to come around the other side of the tent.
This is pretty
Where
intense.
you are. Okay, so
Actually, one on the outside. Of the
fortunately for Dmitri, this is going to be 6 attacks. What's your armor class again?
18.
That is a
Oh.
9. A 14 doesn't do it. A 21 does it. With that one, you feel a claw into your back for 3 points of damage. The other one is going to attack. That's going to be enough. That's going to be enough. I rolled 2 17s in a row. I imagine that's right. You feel one kind of clutch onto your arm for 3 points of damage, and then you feel another claw on your back for another 5 points of damage as it kind of digs deep into your back, and you just, not even having seen them coming, knowing they were there, but wanting to save your friend, are now just getting destroyed on from the back. And you can hear the other ones moving in. Falpher, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to.
Dmitri, you're on deck.
Surprise.
I guess I don't have to say you're on deck because it's like you go back and forth. I'm just so used to it. It's just natural.
Yeah.
Oh man.
For brevity's sake.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to
I guess you don't know when they're in initiative order. So
That's true.
We don't know who's.
Yep.
that's my excuse.
I'm going to. Okay, I see him. I see this happening to him.
Yes.
How much damage did you take?
You know what? We can take the top of this
11.
tree off so we can actually see what's going on here.
That's cool, Jay.
There, just like that. You can leave it there. Yeah.
11 points of damage. Okay, so I'm going to. Oh crap. Okay. I still have after an action. I still have a bonus action.
Yeah, you can still. Oh, you can always take one bonus action.
Okay, so I didn't do that last time. So I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, so he reaches out a hand onto your chest as you're getting gnashed from behind.
I'm like,
and
Gah!
again, this blue energy that turns into this putrid kind of cloud, and you can feel it starting to.
And you get 8 points of healing.
8 points of healing.
And then I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike
As a bonus action.
Okay. And remove myself from the current sitch and go that way.
That guy's dead. So yeah, if you can put that other zombie down on its...
This guy here?
It's prone. No, that guy there is dead, right? Because he had killed... No, not that guy. That guy's still alive. But there's just no guy in front of you. Yeah, you can't see him. Yeah,
I can't see him.
Yeah, so which way are you going to go?
I'm going to go towards the wagon.
So 20... which way? Through the trees? 5,
Yep.
10...
And
Here, okay.
when I am...
15,
my speed
20.
increases by 30 feet because of Zephyr
So,
Strike.
and what? 25 is your speed?
Yeah.
So that's 25, so another 30. Where do you want to go when you get there?
I want to go into the wagon.
Into the wagon.
I want to, try to
5,
hide in the
10,
wagon.
15, 20. You have another 10 feet.
Yeah.
You go up to the wagon, and there is a lock, like a padlock on the back of it.
Okay.
On its main door.
I'm going to try to climb on top of the wagon.
Okay, so you start to climb. You get to kind of the mid side. So you're sitting on the deck.
Okay.
Back deck of the cab of the wagon.
Okay. Good. I'll have my turn there.
Okay, Dmitri, you're up.
Okay.
And I'll yell to Dmitri, "Join me!"
This is like right out of Walking Dead when they like climb on top of vehicles.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll. If I disengage, am I disengaging from everybody around me?
Yep. You take a disengage action, which means you can move out without getting attack of opportunity. But that is your action.
Okay.
And then you can move your full distance.
What are you planning? And I'll disengage, and I'll go.
The only issue, though, is you're disengaging from these guys, but then you would engage that guy if you go that way.
Oh, he wasn't attacking
right?
me.
Because he's not attacking you. So you'd have to go around this way and then up.
Yeah.
So just go around, but you lose that distance, but you would go, you 5, 10, 15. Yeah.
15,
25,
30.
30.
There you go.
Cool.
Dwarven Forge! Dwarven Forge! Okay, you can maybe get the camera so that it's oh, that's good, actually. That's good. Yeah, that's where it was good.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
You're up here, but you can't really
he's
go
up
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't.
But I'm on the deck effectively.
Yeah.
So which makes me about as tall as you are.
Yeah. Okay. And you are just shy of the wagon, right?
Yeah.
Dmitri? Okay. So these ones kind of look around, and they're various sizes, various potential races that they were. Some of them are a little shorter, dwarves, but mostly Barovians. It's going to turn like this and go 5, 10, 15. Actually, that would be difficult terrain, so it's not going to do it. It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Not quite there, right on your tail. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. As they kind of start to close in on you, this guy's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. That's all of them, right? He's also going to go another 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. As they kind of close in on your position, actually, maybe moving it towards there now is a bit better.
Yeah.
Just rotate it just a touch. Yeah. Okay. That is their movement. Go ahead. That's their action. They can't do anything else.
Nice.
Falpher, you're up.
I'm gonna do an attack with my short bow.
Okay. So you're gonna you put your well, your Ichilwa is still in the other zombie. You didn't take it out, so it's still in the zombie that's dead here.
That's why I can't use it.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, totally. So you take out your short bow.
So my short bow, take it off. I look around the corner.
Yeah.
And I go for the zombie that's nearest.
The only arrow you have is the arrow of Vampire Slayer. You never got arrows for your short bow. You just got the short bow.
Okay. I pull it out. I go.
You did whittle something back at the other camp.
You can take an action to load one of your crossbows, and then you can shoot it with your other action. Because you get. Oh no, because it's 2 attacks. It's not 2 actions.
That's right.
So you'd have to take an action to reload.
Yeah.
What did we say you can reload? We have to figure out what the actual rules are.
Yeah.
But I think we said we could. If you take a full action, I'll let you reload both.
Yeah.
And we'll just say that that's the case until we. The rule of cool, folks.
Yeah.
I know I get all the comments.
So that means
y'all keep me
that means I cannot.
honest.
I can. So I can load my the one arrow I have,
The vampires?
the vampire slaying arrow, into the bow.
The short bow doesn't take an action. Like you can shoot because you shoot one.
Yep.
But a crossbow takes time to kind of load
to
better.
pop, yeah.
I think
you're right.
I'd have to find out what it actually is.
Yeah,
The boys in the back always keep me
Because
honest too.
any like regular bow and arrow is just like one attack.
Yeah, it's just one attack. You
range
just
attack,
shoot an arrow
Yeah.
per thing. But
it's-
when it comes to loading a crossbow, I think it takes
Requires-
more time. You know what? I'm
Now
just gonna
I
look it up.
only had one crossbow in hand at the time. You know what I mean? The other one was probably loaded.
Crossbows are always ready to fire once per action.
Yeah.
Because you drop
So
one
you just
over there.
load it
Drop
and then
one over
fire
there.
it.
The other one I still have.
yeah.
The Ichilwa I left over there as well. I have another Ichilwa. I have 2 Ichilwas.
So you can fire the
and
crossbow each turn.
Yeah.
If you wanted to load them both, though, you can't do that in one turn. So
That's
you'd
right.
have to take. You have to.
So I have to-
You can go like this.
Yes.
But you couldn't fire them both.
That's right.
In a turn.
So, and the other one is already loaded, ready for the action because I have one left.
Because you haven't. Yeah. You
Haven't
haven't fired
used it
that other
yet.
one. Sure.
Okay, so I have the short bow,
Yeah.
which I'm going to load the vampire arrow of vampire slaying and remind Dmitri, remind me to get this, and aim it at the guy and shoot at him.
You're shooting the arrow of vampire slaying.
Arrow of vampire slaying. At
I will. This is the DM gimme, but it might just be one-time use. Because once
Against
you shoot
the
an arrow,
vampire.
yeah, these aren't vampires.
no, I know.
Okay.
It's a one-time use against a vampire.
No,
but
no.
I can use
Arrows
it
in
as many
general.
times against anything else.
Arrows in general, if you hit your target, you can't use it again. It's my understanding. I don't know.
Is that true, all you DMs out there? Just leave a comment in the.
Oh, you know what? I was just told that you can fire. Oh, this is horrible. I'm so bad at this. You can fire both crossbows because it's per attack. So now that you have 2 attacks, you can actually fire both crossbows.
Except that I dropped a crossbow over here.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
you
I'm
haven't
trying
picked that
to
up.
figure out what I'm
I
trying
see.
to
No,
do at home.
You could
I'm trying to do
still fire
2
another one.
attacks.
You could still fire the same one twice
Oh, okay. That's what I'll do. So
because you can load it in an
that's right.
attack action.
So I'll take the hand crossbow,
attack.
reach around the corner, try to hit the guy in the head with it. So that's what I'll do, and then I'll reload and then try that shot again.
Okay, so you're just gonna. Are you getting on top of here though?
I'm in the
First?
Yes.
You wanted to climb to the
Yes,
top.
and I want.
You're
that's
now
right.
at the top of the Vardo.
Now, I mean, I do have a clear line of sight to all of the
Yes.
zombies.
Well,
Yeah, they're all there. Boom, 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 boom.
yeah. There was a tree there. There's no tree here. So
I'm a
yeah,
ranger.
yeah. I would absolutely say you can see through trees.
Yeah, I can.
But yeah, you do have a clean line of sight.
Okay.
There were no trees in your way.
Did Dave have this? The necklace of fire.
He does have
Okay.
that.
I'm just.
So
yeah.
he's not with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this moment.
No. Okay. So you level your hand crossbow.
Pow!
Fire. Load it
Reload.
again. Fire.
Fire again.
Okay. Go
yeah.
ahead.
So that will be.
Which one?
Oh yeah, the one that's nearest to Dmitri. So
This guy?
Yeah, that guy. That will be. Hand crossbow. That was a 9 plus 8. That's 17 to hit. And then
That's a
the second one. Oh, sorry.
And which one are you firing at? Sorry.
And then a
This-
20 to hit.
The one.
Yeah,
that
they're
was-
both hits.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And 1d6 plus 3 each. That is 3 plus 3, that's 6, and then 9. So altogether, 6 plus 9, 15 points of damage to that guy's face.
Okay. 15
Well,
points
or
of
whatever.
damage.
Yeah, besides.
or whatever the DM says.
You know, not calling it.
Okay. 15. Okay.
And I was aiming for his spinal cord at the back of his neck. I'm kidding.
Yeah, so one kind of hits kind of mid center. The second one, kind of the same as before, hits his knee and like destroys his knee, and his leg falls off at the knee and falls off to the side. And
So
he's hopping on one leg.
His balance is amazing.
I know, they're really amazing.
Took an arrow to the knee.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a first level spell over there, and then the other one was a second level spell.
Yeah, so you can fire one using your attack, you can fire the second one using your extra attack,
Yep.
and you basically reload between turns.
Cool.
Is kind of the thing. Okay. It is your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dmitri.
All right. Don't worry, I'll finish this one. And I'll just walk up to it.
Oh.
And...
You basically turn to engage it
Yep.
and walk it, okay, and approach it.
Natural 20.
Oh! Okay, go.
Pew, 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 pew.
Damage. So you get full damage on the first one.
Yeah, full damage on
So,
the first.
yeah, that plus full damage.
Yep, so 3 plus 8 is 11, plus 7 is 18.
18
Okay.
points of damage.
Slash. And I believe it's...
Again, you stick your sword straight through its neck, and you twist it, and it pops it, and you hear the spinal cord go as it kind of pops, and then falls loose, kind of basically hanging by skin, and then it falls kind of against you, and then rolls off onto the ground. Dead.
Sound effects on point.
Yeah, tonight.
Thank
okay,
you.
You're
Thank you. Hey,
so
we're saving all of this zombie stuff.
When it comes to extra attack,
Yeah.
can I slip a movement in between my attacks?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to
Good question.
hop up here
Yes.
and use my other attack on this guy.
The guy nearest the...
Closest
We're removing trees because I can't see what's happening.
Yeah.
a little deforestation.
Roll deforestation. Oh dear.
Oh, that's a 4.
But I add my bonus, so it is a 12 to hit.
It's a
Ooh,
hit.
Okay.
nice.
For this guy, I'm just gonna add Divine Smite
Okay.
Do it.
to this spells. I'll use it this slot. Dink, dink. Okay, so the red will be my sword, and the rest will be
Okay.
slashing. So it'll be 8 plus 7. So 15 slashing plus
12, 14.
plus 14 radiant. 15, 14. So 29 all told.
Oh, gosh. Come on. That's
Sorry, say that one more time.
29 all told.
29
14
all
of that is radiant.
Oh, yes.
Jeez. Okay. Hello. So you come this time. I keep rolling high on the damage table. So you come down and you split his head in half.
Oh.
And it falls kind of either side, held on by, and it kind of stops at his sternum. As your sword goes through, he's still standing.
What? Well, that
He can
guy
now
has-
not bite you, obviously. He can kind of do 2 half bites, I guess. But
He
he
just
is
like
absolutely
brings
going
his sides
to,
of his face together at me.
bite.
and he tries to claw, but he can't see. Really, I guess he has eyes still, but it's weird because now they're further apart than they used to be.
Yeah.
So he tries to claw at you, and it just kind of scrapes off your armor. He's not finding a way through your chainmail, right? You have
Yes.
chainmail?
Yep.
Okay. This one, though, is going to come in here. This one here is going to come here and kind of attack up. He can still reach you. Those both have 3 each. Another 4. I rolled 3 4s in a row.
Oh.
Then a 6. That one hit. That one's going to claw you for 6 points of damage. And then the next one, 17 is not a hit. What's your armor class?
18.
18. That's not another 4. And a 2. You are so lucky. As just one slashing hits you with its claws. It is your turn, Falpher.
Okay. I will. I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
I'll 2 bolts to the head of the one that's right at Dmitri now.
Okay.
That one.
Are you calling the shot, or are
Is this-
you?
No, I'm just saying.
Okay,
The one
you're
that
just
I-
to the
the
head.
one
That
with-
was just color.
Yeah,
that
it was
wasn't a
it
cult
was-
shot.
No,
Okay,
it wasn't
okay,
a cult shot.
Okay.
It's just.
Okay, just
yeah.
want to make sure.
Is that the one with the faces on its shoulders?
Yes, the 2 faces.
Which
in
which is
general.
that? That one's the one right in front of you,
This
right?
guy right
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
So I'm basically over top of him right now. Okay, that's a. Sorry, just want to make sure this weapon proficiency is right, and all. So that's +8. So that's a 17.
A 17 to hit.
17 to hit.
That's a hit.
And then a +8. That's a 23 to
That's a hit.
Okay. So 2 of these.
Oh wait, I have.
Okay. 26.
Ah.
So that's +3. So that's 7.
Oh, that's fine.
And okay, so as a bonus action on this, Jay, I have. Let me just. Oh crap! How do I do this? How do I do a Hail of Thorns bonus action as part of my attack with my?
Yeah. So on the first or second one, you decide that there's a hail of thorns.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it shoots out and then spreads out to the radius in which you want to attack it.
Okay, so the first one has 7 damage, and the second one with Hail of Thorns, which I will now block off. Hail of Thorns level 1.
Okay, so the first one goes off, and it gets it. Basically, the bolt goes straight through its torso, and it convulses and it falls dead. So that's this one. So
Okay.
before you shoot the second one,
Yes.
just so you know, that one is done.
Okay, so I'll aim to the one behind Dmitri now, not on the ground.
Okay.
But the one that he's not engaged in.
Yeah.
Face, that guy
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
I'll turn to him and I'll do a Hail of Thorns with this next bolt.
Okay.
And that one was a successful attack, and it 10. So that's 1d10 of damage.
Yeah.
So 10 points of damage.
Okay. Can you read your spell, please?
Yep. Hail of Thorns. Next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack,
Yeah.
before the spell ends,
Yeah.
this spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon or ammunition.
Yeah.
In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw,
There you
please.
go. Be careful when you cast Hail of Thorns. Oh, nice.
Okay, 12. So 10.
What's your DC?
Oh gosh, it's not that.
It would be there.
Oh, it was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Spell DC, Hail of Thorns. Sorry, it is 15.
Yeah. So you failed. So he's also going to take how much damage?
It's not a lot. It's 10 points of damage.
Okay. So is it 10?
Yeah.
He doesn't get half or anything? It's full.
Well,
Him
he did-
and every character within 5 feet get the same
the
amount?
target of the attack of
Yeah.
each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 1d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay. So how much does the
10.
in all? No, but it also gets the weapon damage as well.
Oh crap! I didn't even roll the weapon damage. Oh no!
But the,
No,
the arrow only goes to him.
The arrow only gets to him. The rain of the thorns go to everybody
That's
else.
good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Okay,
So
so
I
how
just-
much does the zombie
So
take?
10.
So 16. Did you roll the 6?
I rolled a 6, but there's a plus
yeah.
to that.
Yeah, there is.
And that is a plus. What? Sorry, guys. I do know my stuff. I promise. This is just very strange right now. My action for this one is a +3, so
Damage?
9.
Damage?
9 plus 10, so 19.
19. So
To
it takes
the-
90 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ah!
Sorcery!
As it kind of leaves as it kind of nears its target, all of a sudden these thorns start to kind of flay off it
Yeah.
in various directions. It is also going to hit the other zombie that is within 5 feet of it as well.
Nice.
So it is also going to take 10 points of damage. And basically just pin cushions everything around it.
Sorry, my friend!
Was that you?
Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry.
I really don't know what I'm doing, in case people thought I was actually saying I do.
There are only 2 zombies left over there, is that correct?
That is correct.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so yeah, and all of a sudden you get pelted with all of these kind of thorny ammunition, and you are damaged from it, obviously. Okay, Dmitri, you're up.
All right. Careful, be careful. And I'll turn to that one.
Yeah.
And hit it with my long sword.
And that is a 2
Plus 8, so 10 to hit.
That's enough.
Whoa!
They don't have a hide armor class.
Nice.
Okay,
They're just they were Barovians before this, so.
So 10 damage, slashing damage.
10 slashing damage to which one?
It was the one that got hit with the bolts you
Yes.
With the hit.
With the 19, the guy who got the 19 points of damage.
Right. Sorry, and how much damage is that in all?
gave. 10.
10.
Slashing with my first attack.
Okay.
So
All right. Yeah, your first attack severs an arm off of this one. Go ahead.
I attack again. All right. 25.
That's a hit.
Oh, sorry, 26. My damage is rolling so low. Okay, so 9 slashing.
Okay, you run this one through again, and you kind of pull it out through its clavicle, and you hear cracking of all the ribs as it comes out, and it falls dead.
Yeah.
Like a xylophone.
Exactly.
Like a xylophone. Exactly. All right, so that is your 2 attacks.
Yep, and then I turn to this guy.
Yeah.
And I glare.
Okay. And he steps up onto here and attacks. He doesn't seem to take
He
your
doesn't notice
glare
the
as-
glare?
yeah,
You sure
no.
he doesn't notice
positive.
the glare?
14 does not hit, right, for you?
Correct.
Oh, neither does a 7, and neither does another 7. Wow. You have you bring your shield up, and all of its attacks are being deflected by your shield, which actually has like thorns sticking out of certain parts where it's wood, where it got partially hit by his attack. Falpher, you're up.
Okay. So I'm going to do the...
Impossible.
I'm going to do the impossible and actually kill something. Which for me has been impossible since Dmitri has finished off
let's do it.
every single... Okay, so I will attack with 2, again, bolts.
Yeah.
First attack is that's an 18 plus
It's a hit.
7, or sorry, plus 8, and then 19.
Hit.
Okay.
Wow.
So 1d6 plus 3 each. So that's... Can I do that again?
Yep. That's definitely cocked.
Okay, so that's 6 each, so 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. Your bolts tear through this zombie, and again, one of its legs becomes detached and falls to the ground.
Okay. Their joints are terrible.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Really
Arthritis
need some-
is really bad.
Yeah.
with
Calcium and
Barovians.
vitamin D.
Yeah.
Ginkgo
Dmitri,
biloba.
you're up.
I attack the last zombie with my sword. 4 plus 8 is 12 to hit.
12 to hit. That's a hit.
Ooh. Eesh.
7 plus 7 is 14
Okay.
slashing.
Yep.
And if
With that shot, you basically cleave it from shoulder to hip, and just basically through it. It kind of opens up and flays, and then falls backwards. All of its entrails spilling out, and basically it's just ooze and black ichor and dead, and silence. As all you hear throughout the camp is just the sound of the campfire.
Thank you for assisting me with that, my friend.
as I like brush off the thorns, like scraping them off with my sword.
Now that was teamwork. Oh man, I don't know what we would do. Thank you very much. No, seriously, you saved my life several times as I saved yours. At least as many times.
Right.
Right.
As I clean off my sword on like the side of the stone, just trying to get all of the black ichor. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll try to. Hey, did you notice this wagon before?
I did not.
We should try to get inside.
You think there's someone in there?
I don't know if there's someone, but perhaps something. perhaps something we could use.
Good enough reason as any.
Okay. So we'll try to...
Can you guys give me perception checks?
Sure. I will do that for you, Jason. Perception.
9.
That roll doesn't work on the new thing, so +7. 9 as well.
Okay. You guys kind of climb. So you climb down to the Vardo.
Yeah.
Okay. And Adam, you also, Dmitri, sorry.
Yep.
You also kind of come around and you get up and there's padlock on it.
Yep.
How are you going to try and open this padlock?
I'm gonna try to just take a dagger, stick it in, and try to play with it. See if I can jam it open.
Okay, just
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just
give me
random.
a sleight of hand check with disadvantage, or dexterity check with disadvantage, please.
Okay, dexterity check with disadvantage. Okay. Oh, sorry. And okay, that is 10.
A 10.
10 is my low.
You jam it in. It doesn't really fit. You're trying to figure it out, and it's a fairly well made lock.
Okay.
That won't be opened by a dagger.
I'll
you imagine.
say I'll try the front, and I'll go around.
Yeah.
Just to see if there's like an opening.
Yeah. So the only opening there is like shuttered windows behind the bench that exists in the front.
Can I try to pull it to see if it'll open?
Yeah. So there's no the handles would be on the inside. So it's just like closed. It looks like closed shutters from this side.
Okay.
The hinges and the handles and the latches and stuff would be in the inside of the wagon.
So you can just push on them and open them?
If it was unlocked, but you push and there's resistance.
Okay.
Which means that it's not. You all of a sudden feel and you feel the ground shake slightly, and you hear this kind of in the distance.
Just you? I mean, just him?
Both of you.
Okay.
Then another one.
I'll come back around.
Somebody's coming.
The front is locked as well.
And honestly, the
large.
ground under your feet vibrates slightly with each of these footfalls.
It's not someone my size.
No, I think it might be best we hide right now.
I agree.
Should we go to one of these tents?
Yes. Yes, do you know how to hide? Let's go.
Let's go right now, right now.
So we both run quickly.
Dash.
Yeah.
This one, this
Dash
closest
action.
tent,
Yeah.
and we go inside.
Okay, so you run into this tent, and as you kind of come through, you see that it's disheveled. There's clothing that have been left over. There is kind of a footlocker that is half open. That there are things that of very little value, cookingware, and things that are kind of strewn about, as if basically people just got what they needed that was valuable and left.
Okay.
As you turn into this tent, you actually see the trees on this level here begin to shake. With the movement of something behind it, and you hear a roar, and that is where we're going to take a break for tonight.
What is it?
All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. This is our usual thing, and this is fun. This
It
little
is
kind
fun.
of
It
intimate
is
sort
It
of
is like
mini
a little
side mission while the rest of
side
your
story.
Little
folks go
spin-off.
and do their own
Yeah.
little
show,
thing.
like a kind of Starsky and Hutch.
For those
I like that.
for those that don't know, this is aftermath from things that have happened in the Discord
Okay.
to the Vistani that exist.
I
in
didn't
this
even
tent.
know that.
I know, it's
That's
great.
awesome.
And they're not allowed, so the players don't have access to the camps unless they're actually in the camps on Discord. So again, if you want to be a part of this, talk in
So
the chat.
including the roar and the steps and stuff?
All of this.
What?
Everything happening here
Dude, that's awesome.
is part of what has happened already in the Discord
Wow,
and through
that's
that. So lots and lots of fun. I'll do a few quick announcements.
Yes.
Then maybe we'll take some questions.
Yeah.
And then I will do I won't do Grigori, but I'll talk about the extra life thing, and then we can go from there.
Okay.
Awesome. All right. As mentioned earlier in the stream, tomorrow night, Behind the Screen is kind of a look into sort of behind what I do as a DM at the table for RealmSmith. Reasons I did, certain things I did, certain roles that maybe you saw me take at certain times and why I did those. Check that out. Thursday night, Players Table with Joel Auge, where it's more of a player's look. He actually, one other thing he really does, which is cool, is he brings up scenes from the previous week's episode and he talks through them, and it's a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed that.
Super fun.
And then on Sunday, we don't have Nosers, which is your regular scheduled program, but we do have our D&D celebration game featuring all of these wonderful people from around the entertainment world and the D&D world all coming together to play a adventure from Rime of the Frost Maiden.
It's funny. They're trying. I think they're
Icewind
trying
Dale.
to crowd you out.
I think they're slowly like they clearly
moving
favor.
over there. Oh, hey guys, come on! What's going on here? What are you guys doing?
So check that out on Sunday. That is 11 p.m. Pacific, and it'll be awesome and fun. And I cannot wait to. I've been digging into the pre-release of Rime of the Frost Maiden. It is awesome.
Oh yeah.
And I have a special place in my heart for it because we did it in Sentinels. It was all the 10 towns.
Oh right,
and
right.
so the champions of the 10 towns and Bryn Shandar and all that stuff that we did in Storm King's Thunder. For Sentinels, which is one of our older streams that you can see on YouTube. Yep. Now that some of that's coming back, which is really fun and really exciting.
Have we gotten to the Invisible Bridge episode yet?
Yeah, I don't know. It's on there. It's on there. It's my favorite. It's the best. It's ridiculous. It's so fun. That was such a foobar episode.
Everything went
I don't think
wrong.
we've ever had an episode like that again.
Oh, man.
As foobarred as that one was. That was something else. And then we're back for episode 10 on Monday, which is super exciting. We're doing 14 episodes of the season.
16 episodes of the season.
14.
No, 16.
We thought it was 16, but it's actually 14.
No, we thought it was 14, but it's actually
Are you
16.
sure?
I'm
I've been saying
100% sure. 100% sure.
Okay, 16 episodes, apparently.
Yeah.
Good.
Actually, it's 15.
It's actually 15 and a half.
How
We're
could
playing
you
for
be
that.
right about this?
Yeah.
You're probably right about it.
You're probably
to be
right
honest.
about it.
He's counting the days.
Again, if you like what you see and you want to follow us, that is a way to kind of be notified every time that we go live. So if you follow both the D&D and the Beetle and Grimm and on the RealmSmith Twitch, which is twitch.tv/RealmSmith, this little light will go purple and you'll see it kind of flash once, and that lets us know that you're there, and we thank you for your support. And then if it flashes multiple times blue, that's bits being spent, or that is subscriptions coming in, and you can subscribe to be a part of our online roleplay community on Discord, which you can see affects the live stream, and our live stream affects the Discord.
Not
It's
to
pretty
mention light up our hearts.
and light up our hearts with support and light and all of that wonderfulness. I am going to go do a bio break. You're going to take some questions from the Discord.
Yes.
Thank you for whatever that was. We need to change the color for bits expenditure and subscriptions.
I agree with you. We can do that. It's very easy to do. It's just, it takes about 3 minutes, and I don't have that kind of time anymore. We'll do it. We'll do it. Otherwise, I'll die this session.
It might happen anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
With what's behind that tree.
Hey, let's not talk about it.
Okay, I'll be
all
back.
of the questions are for you so far, by the way.
Are they?
They are literally all for you.
Oh,
Do you want to just answer some, and then you can go and they can get their Jason answers out of the way?
sure. Or you can answer like you were me.
Well, that's going to be all wrong. Okay.
Fun.
Well,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, question. Jason,
Yeah.
how do you keep your hair looking so nice? From DM Brando.
Seriously, that's Steve?
Yeah, it's
Oh
from-
my goodness. I'm not going to answer that
Brandon.
question.
Okay. Kelsey Chapman, 2017.
And what's Brandon going to do with that information?
I don't know, but he
Exactly.
he can't do anything with it. You're right. So it's really probably for others.
I just heard Julian
Just
scream,
laugh.
cry,
Yeah,
laugh.
because he can't do anything with it either.
Yeah, he knows the pain.
Jason.
Oh, that was Josh.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, 'cause he has hair.
Okay.
He has a good head of hair.
He does.
And
Josh
a
has
really
good-
serious beard.
He has a good beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks a little bit like he's in witness protection because
They
he's
were-
wearing like a toque now.
Both of them were
But-
angry with me today and actually almost kicked me out of the room because I had shaved this week for the first time since 2010.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
Yeah.
Kelsey Chapman, 2017.
Josh, come in here for a sec.
Everyone needs to see Josh's
Come here.
quite
Come here. Where's your toque?
Here, I'll be a witness.
You have to be the witness protection.
Yeah.
We'll have to find him another identity now.
But yeah,
I haven't
exactly.
been on camera yet.
Yeah, you have.
Yes, you have.
And like right now.
Not in. Say hi. That's Josh.
Hey,
Say hi to
Josh.
Josh.
See?
Can we just take a moment just to
Wouldn't
appreciate
you want to put him in
that-
witness protection?
that youth?
Or wouldn't you want to use his identity for someone?
He's taken,
anyway?
ladies.
Me too.
You can be me as well.
Sorry,
So
ladies,
go
he's
ahead and
taken.
testify against your
He is not.
enemies.
He's not available.
He's not available.
taken.
Julian, get in here.
You've been summoned.
They're just laughing at us back there, so at least now is our chance.
I just
just
want to.
laughing at us.
I just
like,
want to thank. Just say hi. I just want to thank you guys for what you do. Josh, why don't you come in here and sit here at the
this
other
is
spot?
good. They never get camera
They
time.
never get camera time. Come and sit. Look at those beautiful faces.
That's
It's because they're so
totally
much younger than we are.
true.
This. You wouldn't have done that if you actually liked me.
I wanted you to see who you actually were working with. I've never seen you
Joel.
fully.
True, you haven't.
Neither can everybody else because you're not in camera, Julian.
Oh, see.
Man, he's not used to being
Yeah, he's
in
not-
camera.
Yeah.
So like we could be completely off the air and we had no idea of knowing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I did turn the stream off before I came in. That was the idea.
Well, no.
Oh, I
no,
thought
that's not what's
actually,
supposed to
don't
happen.
do
Wrap
that.
up?
Protect your
Yeah,
identity.
No, that's not what's supposed to happen right now.
So, Jason.
Oh, I'm not answering another question. What I am saying though
Yeah.
is that I just want to thank these guys because it's going to be a moment. Just don't look at me because, but these guys do so much work behind the scenes. They, with the Smith Guardians, basically run the Discord.
Yeah.
So that we can focus on everything you do. So I just want to say thank you to these guys because they are here during the week. They're here Sunday nights. Last night we went from 7 p.m. until 3:30 a.m. is when we stopped. That was the amount of
Eating
work we
wings.
did last night.
That's
Eating
when we
wings and
stopped
pizza.
eating wings. No.
But
Working. Okay, but what? Okay.
I'm going to go to the washroom.
Tell
go ahead.
people what it is that you do, though, because 7 to
gosh.
3 sounds like I was sleeping during that time, but you weren't. What were you doing?
Yeah,
is
what did
it
we
that
do
you
last night?
So last night, as
You're not on camera still. Jeez.
And no,
Well, it's a zoomed in version, so
Doesn't
it's hard.
matter,
It's
so just
hard.
figure it out.
Pass him a mic.
Oh yeah, good call. There's a mic on.
Oh, we get to turn on the other mics, but
No, it's fine. Just pass that one.
I don't know if we can hear from that.
That's his.
This one's mine.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, it's
There,
fine.
there we go.
There.
Okay.
There.
So last night, as you guys all know, we have the Discord with the narrative that's happening there. And Josh and I came over to Jay's, and with the Smith Guardians, with Scoop, we had John and Shad. Unfortunately, the other John, UK John, was not able to join us. But we all sat there together, planning your inevitable doom. I mean, the inevitable sessions you're going to have.
Right.
In the following weeks to come in the Discord with your
for what we do, so please don't kill them all.
They pay to support this
okay, they can
stream.
make new
We kill them
characters.
for free.
Joel, you killed somebody like 2
I
weeks
did.
ago.
I know.
I killed someone and it was fun, but I'm just saying, not all at once. That's all.
You gotta space
you
it out.
spread it out.
Spread it out.
I
Yeah.
haven't killed someone in an age.
Okay, good.
It's okay. People love that.
Yeah.
Seems
Moderation.
to be that. Yeah.
But no, yeah. So we were all together for hours and hours last night, planning this all out, getting it all ready to go. We also did our update for the document, and Jason spent some time updating the map for everybody to get your map of Camp Gakis and the updated map of Barovia with all the new spots that you guys have visited. So
I'm gonna bring that
we
camp
do
up again.
lots of stuff on a daily
Dude.
basis.
It's it's crazy because, and a lot of people don't realize, like, we really don't want the streams to just be about the live stream. Like, it's not as interesting even to us if people at home aren't playing along.
Exactly.
It becomes tremendously more interesting the more people are. I'm loud, so they can hear it. It becomes
We have no
tremendously.
idea if they can hear us actually or not because nobody's
Yeah.
watching the chat.
This is also true. I'm getting comments. So, like, for instance, Anomalous Zip says, "Thank you for posting the new stuff so late." It's so awesome. I think what they mean is that you worked late to get the stuff out.
Yeah, I think we posted it like as soon as we were done with it, which is at 2 or 3 in the morning.
Wow, there
yeah.
you go.
So, yeah. Which that's all. Oh, camera that way. Camera
It
this
was.
way.
Jay is now on production.
Jay is now in production.
Yeah. So, Kepmatari, question: Josh Beard or Julian Beard?
Oh, John, honest to God, give Josh a couple of weeks. He'll beat my beard in that time. He
true.
grows one heck of a beard in no time at all.
Yeah, I've been keeping it trimmed.
So how?
Laziness.
Oh, okay.
Lack of taking care of yourself. Life in general.
Just general
Yeah.
dishevelment.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's never failed me.
I would disagree. I would say maintaining a beard is more work than just shaving it.
No, I
That's
agree.
true. That's
I totally
true.
agree.
No, you're totally right.
Yeah.
I agree,
Yeah.
which is why I got rid of mine.
Sometimes
Because it's
you
more
gotta do
work.
it. Freshen up the hairs.
How does Oh, sorry. This is about Dmitri. I'm sorry.
Oh, we'll leave.
whatever.
See ya.
Yeah. Edward Longleaf question: how does Dmitri feel about having the holy symbol now? How does he feel about the extra responsibility of having it? With great, the whole responsibility, blah blah.
Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spider-Man stuff.
Uncle Ben.
Uncle Ben.
I love that rice.
Ah, me too. The rice is amazing.
You seen the meme with Spider-Man holding Uncle Ben falling to his knees?
Hey, Spider-Man! Hey, Peter! What's my favorite kind of rice? What? Uncle Ben's.
What is Jay doing?
Just blocking you up.
That's amazing, Jay. You need to have it just auto follow my head.
Face tracker.
Yeah, dude, that's the best. Blockhead.
But I guess to answer the question, I think he's up to the challenge and is ready to use it as soon as it's needed most. And because he's already attuned to it now, so he knows how to use it.
Yes. Does he know fully how to use it? Keep that one to yourself. Okay. Kelsey Chapman 2017 question. Jason, do you have any plans to join a campaign as a player?
No.
No.
Too busy DMing you guys.
He's too busy DMing. I think that's it, folks. No, for Joel, seriously, what is with Falpher's beard and hair already? I'm not sure if that's derogatory or intended as a real question, so I'll just answer it as a...
Not Joel, though.
I know.
Asking about Falpher.
Well, are we not one and the same? No. What was seriously, I don't know, we just wanted to make him look funny.
That's the best.
How ridiculous can we make him look?
He looks like one of my uncles.
There's the real hero,
to be honest.
RealmSmith. Bruno.
Yes, he's the real hero.
Hotboxing Josh and I
Oh yeah.
in the gas chamber.
Without
He is the
fail.
production studio.
He puts
every
the
week.
brew in Bruno.
That he does. He might also put the poo.
Yeah, he
It's
was
not
the
hot,
boom.
it's Dutch ovening, I think is
Yes,
the correct.
yeah,
Dutch ovening
correct.
us every week.
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's not.
All right, those are the questions.
That's
Jason, did you go do the thing you needed to do? Okay. Let's do some more.
I guess I needed to use the bathroom too.
Yeah. So what?
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. All right. If you have any more questions,
All right, Joel.
let
vamp,
us know.
Vamp.
I don't know how to keep going without more questions. Maybe I'll bring some in from previous sessions. You guys are amazing and have also gotten to play with some other amazing D&D folks. Is there anyone you would love to play with someday but haven't gotten a chance to yet? Yes, I would love to organize, and this is probably never going to happen, but that's worth putting out there. I would love to organize a kind of PvP battle between the Mighty Nine and our crew of disheveled folks. So that would be interesting, playing Critical Role. Anyone on the crew, actually. It was awesome to have Matt with us for a couple different sessions, but it would be really, really cool to get others from the crew to play either NPCs or their characters. Obviously it would have to work within the Wildmount world, that campaign. So anyways, that would be really cool. So yeah, if you guys are watching, just do it. Okay, comment. Mizzix2401. Thanks for an amazing time and best mods ever. Serious. Yeah, they are. They're great. Comment. Koleth123 says, hilarious dialogue between Falpher and Dmitri. Occasional DM pun foo is icing on the cake. We love our puns, and no one can ever take them away from us. They're always going to be there. You're always going to get fun puns if you watch this stream. And I think that's because we're kind of dad funny.
So we ran a poll.
We ran a poll
in the chat.
Okay.
And the question was, did you think Falpher was going to kill Dmitri? And the responses, the options were absolutely, yes, without a doubt, most assuredly, or indubitably. Everybody voted for indubitably.
Okay. Everyone thought that Falpher was going to kill Dmitri? That's amazing. That you think that Falpher could kill Dmitri is amazing. I'll take that as a compliment, because the way I'm playing Falpher is so poorly that most people would assume that he could never kill Dmitri. And Dmitri is so strong and heroic. So go ahead, Dmitri, join me.
Maybe walked in the wrong time.
That's okay. No, we were talking about some of the polls that that Julian was running. One of them was asking if Falpher was going to kill Dmitri.
Oh, was that on the table at some point?
I don't know that it was, to be honest. But they all said yes. So it must have been at some point. Was it when the dream pies were around that I was gonna kill you if you took it from me? When was it?
Tonight, when you hail of arrows.
Oh, when I hail of arrowed you. Yeah, that. I mean, hails of arrows. It's such a basic.
What's a few hailed arrows between friends?
Between friends. I mean,
Max damage.
This is the cost of war. We're
friendly fire.
Friendly firing each other.
We don't want this.
And you're fired, and you're fired. With a laugh on our faces. Weapon decks. Question: Do you turn bitten by a zombie in Barovia if you can't heal? I guess, do you turn into a zombie in Barovia if you cannot heal?
Oh, I don't know.
We
haven't had to deal with...
Yeah, we haven't had anyone turn and then come... Yeah. I think that's only applicable to vampires here? Huh? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what the rules are for zombies in Barovia.
D-Man Rhodes 24 asks, question, Joel, are you looking forward to Icewind Dale? I am looking forward to Icewind Dale for many different reasons. Mainly the main reason that Jay actually told me that it would be special was because it's also kind of a darker world. I've actually quite enjoyed Barovia. And so there's a lot of kind of terror aspects to Icewind Dale. That's my understanding. Haven't read much of the campaign content yet. But that to me sounds interesting. Okay, comment, sorry. You guys need a team name. That's an anomalous Zip says we need a team name.
Periwinkle.
And the Four Skins of Tiamat. No, that's a different campaign. We can't use that one. Okay, we'll take that into advisement. Thank you.
You mean just like our duo?
Maybe
our
maybe
team.
the community should come up with a name for us.
Ooh, like the crew, like the Mighty Nine are Critical Role. They have that crew, and then they have obviously other names. Okay, move on. Kate Aramello. Question: Joel, make the Critical Role PvP happen, please, dear Lord. I'll do it. Guys, it'll happen. Now, it may be 5-6 years from now, or totally fictitious, but we'll do our best. Kelsey Chapman, 2017, comment, Falpher killing Dmitri was the only choice. Well, it wasn't, evidently, since we're working through... What are you... Dude, that's amazing. Thank you, Dwarven Forge, for the ability to imagine a future.
It looks like a tray out of a Dr. Seuss book.
It really does.
The Lorax comes out of the side.
Oh my gosh.
I speak for the trees.
We are off the rails.
I speak for the trees!
Officially, we're off the rails.
Okay. Only 2 more questions, and then we're back. Crystal Tonics question, are you guys tracking Extra Life donations via company matching? Donate to Extra Life Sick Kids for an amount. My company matches, and put RealmSmith in the comment section. We haven't done that, but that's a really cool idea. We'll look into it, because I would love to do that.
Edward Longleaf. Question. Joel, what is your secret behind singing, and have you ever considered teaching singing lessons? And how do you and Adam have such great hair?
Now it's our hair being complimented.
We've taken the hair compliments. Yes, Edward Longleaf, I don't actually know what I'm doing when I'm singing.
Oh, you're going to say when I was doing my hair.
That either. I just do what the Sears catalog tells me to do.
Come see the softer side of Sears.
See? Even you know what to do. Okay. That's it. Oh, did I answer the question? Yeah, why do we have such great hair? Do we though?
Is it that great?
Is it that great? I think it's because I have hair care product. That's all. Just get some and you'll be fine. Okay, we're done.
Also,
All right. You guys ready?
have hair too.
Have some hair.
Back to nighttime mode,
Ooh.
Nighttime.
which is
mode.
quite good.
Okay.
All right.
Yes. We're in the tent.
That's right.
Being quiet as mice.
Quiet. And there's steps, faint little steps off in the distance, like mice or squirrels in the forest that we've heard.
And they went away because
we're not sure. It's scary here, so they couldn't be around.
I'd like you guys to make hide checks, please, which is stealth
Hide?
checks. Yeah.
Checks.
Stealth check,
Stealthing.
please.
With a natural 20.
Whoa!
What is with your roll
Yes!
today?
It's just crazy.
Wow.
It's these mithril dice.
Dirty one.
Oh, man, dude.
We're in the same tent.
But
Couldn't you try just a bit harder to roll better?
I have disadvantage and -2. Okay? Okay.
Okay, so you guys are in this tent?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can remove your miniatures right now.
Oh, yes, okay.
Yeah.
Consider it was a natural 20 to his very detrimental one.
And it was a dirty one, so not as bad as a natural one.
That's right. You rolled a 3. Or a 1?
A 3.
A 2? A 3. So it's not that bad as a nat one.
In this particular tent,
Okay.
there are 2 cots, kind of side by side.
Cops?
Cots.
Oh. Cops. We're like, he said Starsky and Hutch earlier. I figured you kind of were rolling with it.
Yeah. That means to see some registration.
Clearly too much caffeine for the RealmSmith crew tonight.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Are those crossbows registered,
Cots.
sir?
Cots
no.
side by side, kind of wooden cots. One of them is on its side.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, things have been kind of thrown all about. Where are you hiding within this tent?
Well-
It's a round kind of tent, octagonal tent. One cot is on its side, one cot is normal, clothes strewn about. There's a little kind of table in the middle, and there's 2 footlockers at the end of each of these cots. What do you do?
Okay, here's what we do. Where's that paint? Okay, I'm going to on the back canvas, okay? I can't do this. You have to do this because I'm this tall and you're that tall. So if we want to do a door that you can get out of, you should probably paint a door while we wait, because this guy's far away still.
Nope. He's right at the tree line, remember I said.
It's right at the tree line.
You don't know what it is. You're hearing these low kind of growls, and these...
Okay.
This does not sound good.
I think we just stay quiet.
And don't move on. No movement at all.
As he says that, he puts his hand on one of the footlockers, and it goes along the floor, and you hear... Then you hear...
Okay, you look outside, find out what it looks like. Perhaps it's just a very loud forest pig.
I will nod and slow.
Sorry. As soon as you came in, the flap on the tent kind of closed. So right now you're not seeing outside this tent.
Yep.
You're just inside the tent.
Yep.
I'll slowly, like army crawl, to where the flap meets the ground.
Yeah.
Try to just peek and not make myself known.
Okay.
but
Are you lifting it, or are you just watching?
just to not to like open it fully, but just to
Yeah. Just to be able to see. And there's about, a couple of inches below the flap, right?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So you can kind of get the idea.
So if I'm low enough, I can see.
Yeah. So right now, looking out, you see the base of the fire pit, and the fire's kind of started to die down a little bit.
Okay.
You see the base of the fire pit. You see
Dead bodies.
dead zombies strewn about.
Dead zombies.
Yeah. And then you see a large, three-toed claw, basically, foot go down right around here.
No, you didn't see that.
And it's got these massive kind of claws on each of its toes. It's a putrid kind of brown in color, and you can see that there are gashes around it. Some of them, give me a nature check, actually, please, before I tell you. Actually, give me a medicine check.
Before he rolls,
Or nature.
can I go and...
You don't see any of this.
No, I know.
Okay.
Can I go and join him looking?
Yes. So quietly,
Quietly,
as a
I
mouse,
shuffle over.
I'll let you use your same thing. You kind of
Yep.
shuffle over, and you see, as soon as you hear the right in front,
I turn to him and I go, it's a dinosaur.
you don't know what a dinosaur is.
Yes, I do.
How do you know?
Last session.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, you're right. Yeah,
I did a history check.
The camp,
Yeah,
the camp
the
told
camp.
you. Yep, there was dinosaurs. Yeah.
Yep.
So my nature check is a 19.
What?
You can give me one too if you want.
Okay. Yeah, a nature check?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's plus 17.
Okay. So with a 17, you can tell that they told you that it was an undead large reptilian creature, potentially what you've heard only in dreams as a dinosaur.
Good.
You know, in the Dread Realms, they talked about things come in and out from multiple planes of existence. Okay. So really anything could come into Barovia if Strahd wills it.
Right.
So you imagine this has been pulled. It's not obviously native to Barovia and not native to anywhere that you've ever been.
Right.
But you can tell its claw, or its foot, has clearly like old wounds in it.
Okay.
Skin that's been kind of rotted away, and it's putrid. And the smell that hits you at this point, in close proximity to this thing, is absolutely horrendous. You also see what looks like fresh wounds.
Okay.
There's no blood because it's long dead.
Yep.
But you can tell that there's some of them aren't natural decay. There are fresh wounds that have been inflicted on this particular one on its leg.
Okay.
And you can hear just.
But it doesn't
sniffing
have
around.
a sense of smell because it's undead.
You don't know.
Okay, I just look over at Falpher, nudge him a little, and I'll go.
Of course. Of course.
You see the other foot land, basically like both feet are facing the tent you're in on either side of the entrance.
Mother heifer.
I nudge you. And I go. And I get up, go all the way to the back of the tent, cut open a hole.
I'll follow.
In the side of the tent.
Okay.
And try to get out the back.
Are you trying to do this quietly?
Yes.
Yes! We have to do it quietly.
You get up, and you kind of turn in the direction to move in that direction as you put your hand on your sword. I'd like you to make a stealth check, please.
Aw, Jay! Just give it to the man!
Not the way he's been rolling.
Oh, I know, it's terrible.
I didn't say disadvantage, did I?
Well, all my stealth is disadvantage.
That's right.
So it's a dirty 0.
He turns, and he has this confidence in his eyes. Like this is going to be no problem
It only means
for
I'm
the
not stealthy.
mighty Dmitri.
Doesn't mean we can't get away.
And as he turns, he starts walking quietly, super quietly actually, quieter than you've ever heard him walk. And with every step, your heart is beating out of your chest, watching him go to the back. As he approaches the back flap, he draws a sword really super quietly. And with his last step towards the side, he trips. He falls face first into the tent, and he gets wrapped in the side of the tent as he basically like tumbles. The tent side rips as he falls outside of the tent, now wrapped in the canvas of the tent on the outside on the other side.
Have you ever heard the story?
All of a sudden, you hear this horrible undead roar above where you are as the whole tent shifts and the flaps kind of flap, and you hear Dmitri go on the other side. What do you do?
Wow.
One more action. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to run.
Okay, so you just tuck tail, run.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run 25 feet that way.
Okay, so you're gonna run to just get from here to here. That's gonna be half because it's difficult terrain. You're jumping over things.
Okay.
So that'll be so at 10 feet. That's the extent of your movement. I'm gonna allow you to get to the back of here with that. Unless Zephyr Strike lasts longer. I don't think it does, right? How long does it last?
Good question. Let me just make sure.
Okay.
Because this is important to me. My life, mainly.
Yes.
Is important to me.
Yes.
Zephyr Strike. Where are you? Spells. Boom.
Where's your mini? Oh.
Sorry, still there. Yeah. Okay.
So the farthest he'll get is probably about there. You are currently prone in the side of the tent. Dmitri, just...
dude, this is great. It lasts 1 minute.
Okay. We went out of initiative, which changes the time frame, and you guys were looking around, you ran inside the thing, you tried to pick the lock, you tried to get in the thing.
I can pick a lock in like 5 seconds.
It's over.
Okay. Damn it! I mean, that sucks.
So you are on the other side. You get basically the outside of the tent. Once you've kind of jumped over the things, you take a look up behind you, and what you see is this large reptilian creature looming over the tent, looking down at you. One eye is completely black. The other is this white, basically blind eye.
So as he's positioned now, which eye is facing me?
He's looking straight down at you.
Oh,
We're not taking. It's
man.
not represented exactly the way that it is, because otherwise he'd never see you.
Okay.
Because he's looking up to the right.
That's kind of what I was hoping for,
drama.
Jay.
No, that's not how that works. And he lets out this roar as one stomp crushes the tent.
Oh man.
As he steps, I would like you all to roll initiative.
Okay. What is this all about? What did I do, Jay? Okay. That's a no, I'm just kidding.
That is like,
Dmitri?
I don't know how, but it's like perfectly cocked.
It is literally perfectly cocked. Mine was cocked as well.
Okay. 3.
Frank.
3?
17.
3 in all? Oh dear.
17.
17.
I rolled a 5, so.
Okay. Falpher, you were up.
I'm going to run. And dash.
Okay. Which way do you want to run?
I'm going to run.
The woods surround this camp.
Yeah.
So you could just basically run into the woods.
Yeah. I'll run into
at full.
Yeah, I'll run full pace into the woods. I will cast Zephyr
Later
Strike
to the Dmitri burrito. You're out.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Zephyr
5,
Strike.
10, 15, 20.
And I add 30.
25 is movement, right?
Yeah.
And then
25,
another 30.
And then another 30.
Okay, so you're basically all the way out here. You're just.
Yeah. I don't want to. Now,
these steps.
Now, at my
past.
distance, I do want to turn around and try to get some kind of visual
on what's happening.
On what's happening.
Okay.
I just want to see if my friend turns into a meat popsicle.
I'm already a burrito.
He's
already wrapped him like he wrapped himself like a
burrito.
gift. I mean, you could.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Dmitri.
Yeah. Okay.
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 Just ranged weapons, folks. I'm not quitting
That was a
on my
bonus
friend.
attack and your movement.
Yeah.
So you still get an action.
Okay. So I will now pull. Oh, yeah. There's nothing more dangerous in this world than vampires, Strahd himself, and this thing. So I will pull out my short bow, and cock it with the arrow of vampire slaying. Just as and be prepared. Can I hold that action?
Yes.
Okay.
What is the trigger
my intent,
to fire the arrow of vampire
If his
slaying?
mouth
Yes.
goes down upon Dmitri
Yes.
in the tent, and Dmitri cannot find
He's
his
not
way.
in the tent, so he's outside the tent. Yeah.
Okay, but if he's wrapped
Yeah.
and cannot
Yes.
see the action the dinosaur is about to
Yes.
take, then I will aim for his ocular space
Yes.
and destroy him
Okay.
in his brain face.
Okay, in his brain face.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Okay. And now, you can also see now that this zombie Tyrannosaurus Rex,
Yeah.
which I never thought I'd say,
Yeah.
in Barovia, thanks to the Discord, that you can see that it's taken damage post-death.
Oh.
So through the last while,
Yeah.
it's taken some fairly severe damage.
Okay. Just because of my general sense of Barovia and things undead having
Yeah.
seen fire damage in the past,
Yeah.
can I assume, or do I see any fire-based damage on this particular dinosaur?
No, you don't. This is. Oh, yeah, you see some scorch marks.
Okay. That's what I'm curious about.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely. All right. With it whips like this, and it whips its tail around and just smashes the tent out of the way. Basically,
tent
just
goes down.
Just destroys. Yeah, basically destroys all of the poles. That you hear this crashing, and it kind of comes down. Where it basically stands and just collapses.
Yep.
With its second attack,
Swipe? Like claws or teeth?
it comes down to attack Dmitri.
Okay, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fire.
Okay. Go ahead. Now,
Okay.
if you could look at your arrow of vampire slaying and tell me and read the description, just so we understand what's going on here.
Yep. Sorry, crew. This is for Dimitri's life, in my opinion. Okay, so arrow of vampire slaying is what you're looking for. Arrow. Okay. Magic weapon meant to slay a particular kind of creature. Some are more focused than others. For example, there are both arrows of dragon slaying and arrows of blue dragon slaying. This one happens to be an arrow of also dinosaur slaying, is what it's called. Arrow of also dinosaur slaying. No, just kidding. If a creature belonging to the type, race, or group associated with an arrow of slaying takes damage from the arrow, the creature must make a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, taking an extra 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save, or half as much on extra damage on a successful one.
Yeah.
Once an arrow of slaying deals its extra damage to a creature, it becomes non-magical arrow.
Yes.
Other types of ammunition of this kind exist, blah, blah, blah. So,
Okay. So it's just a regular arrow. In this case.
in this particular case, it's become just a regular arrow.
Are you? Okay.
I have no.
You have bolts.
Oh yeah, I do have bolts.
I'm gonna let you not do this as a gracious DM. This one time.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
No.
not let you use
I won't.
your
I won't
one arrow of vampire
I
slaying
won't
on
let you let me
non-vampire.
not do it. Instead, I'll look at the arrow that I'm holding in my hand, and I'll just say, "Gah!" and I'll stick it in the ground.
Yes.
And I'll pull my my.
The ground is also not a vampire, so now it is an innate. I'm just kidding.
You're such a jerk. You attack the ground with the arrow.
I guess what I'm saying is when you're about to fire it and you know what it is,
Yeah.
and because of the ability to do that,
Yep.
you would think, you know what, there's no reason why I would.
Yep.
Like what I'm saying is Falpher's tactical ability is over superseding Joel's at the moment.
Fair enough.
I'm allowing that
Appreciate
to happen.
that, DM.
You're welcome.
Okay, so then I switch to my I do have arrows. Dude, I have 22 actual arrows in my ammunition.
Oh, how did you get arrows?
I had arrows.
Did I say he gave you arrows?
No, but there are my arrows.
Okay.
Maybe just from your original ranger gear.
It could be from the last season even.
Okay. Sure. Let's then you have it right there.
Okay,
I
cool.
didn't think he gave you arrows, but
Yeah. I don't think.
I'm too old.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yes. So, having the arrows, I pull one back and shoot him in the eyeball with a normal arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Attack.
All right.
Make sure you're taking your bolts and arrows off.
Yes, totally. Okay, so arrows. 22 of those. Take one of those around. Okay, so that's a 17 plus my actions. Short bow plus 8. So 25 to hit.
Okay, that is a hit. You know what? I'm gonna balance it a little bit.
Okay.
I allowed you to save the vampire thing, but your held action was to shoot that one. So hold on to this until your attack action.
Okay.
Because your held action was with a weapon that you ended up not using.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay?
Yep.
So let's do that.
It makes the story better
Unfortunately,
anyways.
this continues to go through. That was a...
How many teeth does he have? And does each one count as an attack?
Is it a 19 hit?
Just barely. I thought he was saying damage.
You both wake up from a terrible dream. Oh, man. Did you dream what I dreamed? That was crazy.
I'm just doing all the math. Hang on.
Okay. This will take a while.
You take 24 points of piercing damage.
Okay, then.
As you feel this tremendous force clamp down onto you, and you feel yourself lift off the ground as you are now grappled. I'd like you to give me a strength athletics check.
I'm good at those.
Maybe we should not have ventured this far from the rest.
You know what?
of
No,
the
you
party.
are actually grappled. So you're grappled. You'll have a chance to try and get out on your turn.
Okay.
There's nothing else you can do except take that damage.
Which I did.
Dimitri, you're up. What do you do?
Okay.
At the beginning of your turn, you can try and undo the grapple
Is
as
that
you're being lifted off the ground.
Is that an action?
No, it's just I'll allow it to.
Okay.
It's a grapple. I'll allow you to try and escape
I will
as a bonus action.
And it is a 23.
Okay, with a 23, you managed to kind of move, and you were kind of moving around, and because of the way that you're in the canvas, you managed to kind of slide out of the canvas.
Oh.
And he still has it in his mouth as it chomps down kind of on the canvas, and you fall just a couple feet, no damage taken, onto the ground in front of him, where you are now, as you look up and for the first time see this rotted, undead Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Run, my friend! I say from the distance.
What do you do? You now have an action and your movement.
Okay.
And you are at its feet. I would say that because it did attack you, it dropped you within 5 feet.
All right. I will, hearing that bit of advice, I will take it. And I'm actually going to use, I'm going to cast Misty Step,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
which I have now.
Nice.
I didn't used to, but now I do.
Wow.
And so
Yes.
it's 30 feet from where I am.
Yep.
I can just teleport.
Yep.
Dude. Yes.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, I'd say right there.
30. And
You see him and back in. And again, you've seen Misty Step cast prior to coming to Barovia. In this case, it's like this nasty black cloud of almost sulfur that comes back in when he lands where he is.
That is crazy.
And Misty Step is a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I'm going to dash.
I did say that I used your grapple thing as a bonus action.
Yes.
Oh,
he
you
did.
said a bonus action.
Yes, he did.
I also don't know, but if you want to take it as your action, I'll allow you to still have your bonus action to Misty Step. Make that call.
Okay. then I'll just Misty Step straight from how he was grappling me.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of trying to break the grapple, just Misty Step away.
Oh, good call.
Sorry, say that one more time.
He's removing his grapple action from the series of events, and he's going to Misty Step out of his mouth.
Out of his mouth. Okay, I'll allow that. I'll allow it. Very cool. It's still your turn, so I'll allow it to happen.
Yeah, so
Cool.
I'll leave that sulfur stink in his mouth.
So, and he clamps down onto the canvas, and you are now where you are.
Wow.
Good
And
call.
I will... Sorry, I didn't hear you say bonus action.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll dash.
Yeah, so you can use your action to escape a grapple. So it has to be full action.
Okay.
So, good. Okay. And then you're going to dash.
Yep, I'll dash, just continuing past Falpher.
Yeah, and he just...
We're
he comes
fighting
out of
for
his
the
misty
lead.
step in the run. Just... and just, like, basically just pass him.
And I'll just be like, time to go.
Wait for me!
Just run right past you.
Yeah, and I'll just turn and keep running with him. Ah, no, I have... Oh, wait, one moment! I'll grab the arrow! And then put it in my back.
Actually, I didn't know if that was something you ended up doing. But anyways,
Yeah.
I'm escaping.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
going
escaping
as
as
far
well.
as I can.
Me too.
Okay.
Hopefully it's too big to be able to navigate.
So
Yeah.
it starts to you see it, you look back as you're kind of running, and you see it kind of lunge back like this, and then just start to through the trees, and it's smashing through, but it is moving slower than it typically would. You think at its full movement, it does have 40 feet of movement. So if it dashes, that's 80, but it still just moves 40. So let's count that. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'd say it's right about there as it's kind of,
As it can barely see me because I'm so small.
but it's not at you. It is your turn. Sorry, it's Dimitri's turn?
I just went.
He just went. Oh, wait. Sorry, you go before the T-Rex does. So it's your turn.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I'm going to split up from the direction that Dimitri's going,
Okay.
and I'm going to turn 30 degrees to the left.
Okay.
And run basically, run 25 feet. No, I'll use my dash action
Yeah.
to run 50 feet
Okay.
in, that way.
Okay. So you basically turn and start going that way. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like this way.
Yeah, not quite that much. I want him to have to make the choice between following you and following me. And if he doesn't really see me, I don't want him to see me, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I want it to be a fork in the road.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go this way. You're going that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you turn to run. Dimitri, you're running the other way. You see Falpher kind of split from you as you're both running kind of in a Y shape.
Yeah.
You look back as you're running. As you stop, you kind of run. You kind of stop to look back for a second.
Yeah.
And you see the Tyrannosaurus go, and you see these hands as he spits up a zombie that falls from his mouth onto the ground, and it stands up in front of him and kind of gets its bearings.
No, Jason.
And then the T-Rex turns towards Dmitri, being the larger morsel of food, and starts to take chase. You are how far?
Well, it was over here at the end of Falpher's turn.
Yeah.
So
You're next. So you moved, then it moved. No, you moved, then
Falpher.
Falpher went, then it's his turn.
Shoot.
yeah, so it went from here to here. Then that was the turn. It went from here to here because it was.
Is it not its turn again?
It was, but you had taken his turn before Falpher. Just
Oh, right. Okay. So he moves there, then he does this. He has no more movement left. That's fine. You're right. Go ahead.
Okay.
I think. I'm trusting you there.
I think you're right. I think you're right too, actually.
Because it did move after you, so it doesn't make sense that it would move again before you. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
I will dash in the same direction.
Okay, how far is that? How
60,
60.
right?
60.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. At this point, so you start to make distance, and you can, because you're smaller and it's trying to navigate through an open ground, it would have taken you for sure.
Yeah.
But you're noticing that over the next couple of moments, in the next couple of movements, you are gaining on it in both directions. You've now lost sight of each other.
Yep.
But you have also lost sight of this Tyrannosaurus. If you continue to move at the distance that you're moving, at the speed that you're moving, you feel like you've outrun it.
Okay.
You can hear its steps getting quieter and quieter in the distance.
Okay.
Okay? What do you guys do?
I will try to track him.
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
I will try to find the path that led us here.
Survival check.
So that is a 12. I rolled. Not great, to be honest.
11. Less great, to be honest.
12 and 11.
12?
Yep.
And an 11. Okay. You start to search around. You start to kind of get your bearings, and you just realize that you're in the middle of the Sphalic Woods at this point.
Yep.
It's very dense pine forest, and you have no sense of where you are currently.
Okay. I'll roll that again.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No, it's fine.
Kidding.
No, but you can roll after a certain amount of time.
Okay.
But if you want to continue to try and find your way, I'd like you guys to make a roll again.
Okay.
And you start looking, you now looking for about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
You start to circle. You're trying to get your bearings. You look up. It's overcast. There's no moon. There's no stars to navigate.
How about this? I mean, I can evidently see where I came from since I ran to here.
You do know how to get back.
Yes.
You just don't necessarily have any sense of where he is.
Yes, that's right.
You started to move kind of in his direction.
Yeah.
But you're not finding him, and you're not finding him.
So I'm gonna retrace my steps back to where when I started searching, just in the woods. Go back to my steps.
Okay.
And then head back in the direction I ran to. You know what I mean? Like
so you're going back in the direction of
the dinosaur.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, that's what I'll do.
Check, because I'm assuming you're doing this quietly.
Yep, that's right.
And
that also means that you're moving at half speed.
Having sort of lost my way a little at
21.
this point, I'm going to just drop to one knee and heal myself.
Okay.
Using lay on hands.
Okay.
For the full amount.
Okay.
And I will also try to find the path again.
Okay. Survival check again. You are now kind of halfway, you think, back to the camp.
Yep.
And you're starting to hear sounds in the distance of like branches breaking and the growls and groans that you know are...
Okay. So at this point, though, I'm halfway back?
Yeah.
Okay. That means that we are... then I'm on the path that both Dmitri and I were running on.
You're back at the point where you guys...
Split out.
Split.
Okay. So now I can see Dimitri's tracks.
Hopefully. Give me a survival check.
Okay.
My survival check was a 12. So...
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That is a 16?
Yeah. Okay, so you do catch where his tracks are. He's in heavy armor.
Yep.
So you absolutely know the direction that he's traveled. And it looks like he's traveling towards where you kind of know the road is.
Okay.
You start to search for a while, and you have a hard time finding the road. You know you're kind of in the right direction. You're a little disoriented. The pain, the blood is kind of like, even though you healed yourself, I'm assuming you're still down quite a bit. The adrenaline is kind of thumping in your ears, and you hear a branch snap behind you. And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh, what? But we have so much to do!
The branch!
The branch.
Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. It was such a blast and so much fun. Man, that was a fun little...
Yeah.
A fun little... Did you guys enjoy that?
I almost died. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good. It was good. You, Adam?
Yes.
It's always fun to have a kind of little side mission thing.
A
bit of a divergence.
You almost get eaten by a dinosaur, and it's fun. Everybody.
Well, now we can confirm to the rest of the crew that there's dinosaurs here.
Yeah.
You know?
Crazy, right?
Do we have
Barovia.
that word in in Barovia? Like, do we know that it's called an actual dinosaur? Or just
Yeah,
like...
from the history books, it would be called the dinosaur.
Okay,
He knows that from history books, they're called dinosaurs.
Okay.
Yeah, prehistoric creatures that maybe exist on other planes, but no longer exist in any world that you've been in.
Yeah.
Including Alun. I imagine you've heard of them only as prehistoric creatures.
Okay.
Awesome.
Wow.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching again. That was episode 9 of Into the Mist. Next week is going to be episode 10. That is Monday. But before then, check us out at D&D Celebration at 11 a.m. Pacific on the D&D Twitch this coming Sunday with a whole host of wonderful people that you can see there. So excited to be a part of it and to have everyone involved and support Extra Life a bit more, which is so very wonderful. Did we make any progress today on our Extra Life? Because they could have used those +2 arrows against this T-Rex, I'm just saying.
Just your eye.
I don't know if we have. It looks like it's moved a little bit, but I'm not sure if
I think it has. It has.
Absolutely has.
It definitely has.
Let's see if we can get there next week. Be awesome. Guys, you guys have a wonderful night. Make sure that you take care of each other. If you liked what you saw here, make sure that you follow us on the D&D Twitch, on the Beetle and Grim Twitch, and on the RealmSmith Twitch. And then consider subscribing and being involved in all of the craziness that happens in the Discord.
So fun.
It's madness right now.
And that could be your
madness.
zombie we fight now.
And we're just launching quests that are going to be happening weekly from now until the finale.
Oh, wow.
And so just keep in mind that things are going to start to ramp up in the next little while.
Right,
So
for the finale, which is in 7 episodes from now.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It's going to be crazy. All right, guys, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you so much. Thanks to the producers. Thanks
Bravo,
to the Smith
DM.
Guardians. Thank you to the community for being who you are and helping us to do what we do on a weekly basis. We couldn't do this without you. Thank you, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Bye.
We almost died again.
Shocker.